Yeah, and
That's cool with me.
we're coming back from a break right now. The main thing is
Yeah.
like if we're trying to get through the game at a reasonable pace and hold conversations between 5 people as well as answering questions and
Yeah.
stuff in chat, if we're also thanking every follow and host and donation and bit in between, we would be here all week. And unfortunately,
I was gonna say, as much as you would like us here
yeah,
all week, it's it'd be a little taxing.
As much as I would love to just do this
I would love it
for a week
yeah.
straight, it would physically kill me. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody, but everyone, it is not going unnoticed or unacknowledged. Everyone who's been following, hosting, subscribing, resubscribing, donating, throwing bits, and following the team, it is all seriously very, very, very much appreciated.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't be able to do any of this. I wouldn't. None of these guys would care who I was. and none of this would be happening right now if it wasn't for a lot of love and support for the channel and everything. So seriously, thanks everybody.
Right on.
But let me switch back over here.
Is Raven still taking a shower?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, he's clean now too. See, I just washed. Raven washed his whole body.
I took a little bird bath.
Little bird bath.
Bird bath.
These pipes are clean. And there we go.
Yeah, I always see it do that on the stream because I remember you have to bounce over when you go to your TV. I think.
Yeah, I should just do it before the scene change, but I'm not very professional, so.
And none of us.
Everybody can see the behind the scenes stuff. I push a hotkey, everyone. That's the big secret.
I have an Elgato Stream Deck. That's what I use.
Yeah, I don't have that yet. I had almost considered switching over to Streamlabs OBS because it has the phone app that you can use your phone like a Stream Deck.
Yeah.
I almost switched over to it just for that. And
I've seen some people do some crazy shit with that thing.
I just can't convince myself to because I've already spent so long learning how to do things and setting it up on OBS. Yeah. Like just the switch from regular old OBS to studio OBS took me forever to get used to.
Oh yeah, that was a huge change though.
That was a big change.
Oh, got some more Bobby Ricks action happen. Out of all of the licensed songs that they get to like play in the game on the radios and stuff, I think I like this one the most. This is the... Oh god, what's it called? The song title slipped my mind.
Let me listen.
Song title slipped my... It's the little quiet acoustic one. The woman kind of singing. Also, I'm getting echo on you again.
Yeah, it's me. Sorry, I stopped it. I
it's all good.
It's echo.
It's all good.
I'm going through a mixer and it's all just in one lane, and I get too excited. Sorry.
That's not actually a thing I can look at. Bullets.
Bullets.
Is there anything else in here? Is this... I can't remember. Is this the little area that has the side quest with the people's missing stuff? It is, right?
I'm pretty sure it is.
This is where I came in.
Maybe. I wish I could say with more conviction, but
I think there's like notes around the apartments too that talk about how like there's been a rush of burglaries or like break-ins and stuff like that in these apartments.
Yeah, that it was like somebody living here. Oh, here it is. You want to read this one, Raven?
Sure. here, shithead. I'm on to you, you junky asshole. Next time something goes missing from my apartment, you could expect the cops to come knocking on your door. And if it's not them, it'll be me. And my knock is 12 gauges, if you catch my drift. So if you don't want an ass full of buckshot, I suggest you stay the fuck away from my apartment. Last warning!
A
thief, huh?
My.
A thief, huh? That's all Murphy has to say about it. A shithead, huh?
No doubt about it.
Shithead V8.
I fucking love that. See, Downpour does give us good things. I love that.
Gives us a lot to laugh about.
It does. And there's the same dirty window texture again in the background.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the same one.
I had to stop and look at the chalkboard for a second.
Oh yeah. There's a little pentagram, sort of. Little pyramid in there.
Those were abandoned rough sketches for cult symbols that wound up not used. I'm joking, by the way. I need to stop doing that. People always call me on that stuff. Like, I cannot say anything
I told you.
sarcastically or jokingly without letting people know, like, I'm joking.
You deadpan it, people are gonna believe you.
That's the problem. I'm too good at the deadpan. Like, that's just how I am. That's my sense of humor.
Yeah.
And like, people.
It's the opposite for me. Nobody takes anything I say seriously now.
Because
That is true.
I've made jokes about that before, and then I'll see people repeating that information, and I'm like, no, that was a joke.
This must be all the stuff he took.
Don't tell people this stuff realistically. I said that jokingly about Silent Hill 1. I was like, in context, I was joking and about all the things that Ito talks about on Twitter. And the thing I brought up was like, oh yeah, just like that time Ito mentioned that quick turning in Silent Hill 1 was a mistake. It was a glitch that they just kept in as a feature. That's why quick turning in Silent Hill 1 is hard to do. People believed me. And then I saw somebody repeat that information in the Silent Hill speedrunning Discord. I'm like, nope, that's not true. That was a joke.
You have to be very careful with the power that you wield.
It's crazy, man. I'm going to make a joke about circumcision and just instantly be the next Alex Shepard. Everyone's going to be like, this crazy nub guy and his bullshit theories. It's like, no, it's just a joke. I'm just bad at humor.
It's okay. We'll learn you.
Thank you.
We're going to teach comedy classes. I should do that. GDQ does panels now, right? It should be like, how to be funny.
Yeah. I would go to that panel.
How to be a speedrunner and have personality.
Just get a jacket and don't do anything else.
Well, let's see. What do we got here? Got a little display box.
Can you just keep all that stuff and just go through the rest of the game?
Yes. Absolutely. Here's the other thing that you can do in this game, and this is how my first playthrough went. You can initiate all of these side quests and then say, this is dumb, I'm not going to finish it.
Yeah.
And you'll finish the game with all of this crap still in your inventory. Well, you won't finish the game. You'll take it all the way up until Bobby Rix's boat.
Yeah.
Oh, the girl crying turned into laughing. She loves it.
As it always does. Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, what? Comedy! Haha. Laugh, you fucks.
There we go. There's your first. That's how you should start the panel.
Yeah, GDQ would love that. We can laugh. Yeah, we can laugh.
There we go. Put the watch on. So all these people got their stuff stolen by that shithead thief. And the side quest is figure out whose stuff belongs where by matching the shape of the thing you place it in. The thief's room. That's the murderer's name. That one. There are more rooms down here? I want to make sure I don't go all the way downstairs yet. Because then Howard is going to show up. Ah, there we go. Okay. Pick up. Ah, paintings. That's for another side quest later. Hopefully I didn't miss any of those already. I probably did.
Well, the good thing is I don't think you ever get to a point of no return. And I think you can always come back.
Yeah, but backtracking
Sucks.
is terrible in
unlock
this
the
game.
subway.
It's not good, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do the subway quest, which basically, for you to finish that one, you pretty much have already, like, by that point, you're usually pretty close to being done with the town segment.
Mm-hmm.
More of those repeated paintings and everything everywhere. That was that. What's the money box?
Starwin down. He says Downpour. I played this one. Yeah. Sure have.
What's up, Starwin? Starwin, the
Dude.
world record holder.
Damn right. I was about to say Starwin's got the world record on Downpour. 2 hours, 41 minutes, 38 seconds.
RTA.
Yep. Real time.
Downpour is weird. We track this one for speedruns, both IGT and RTA. Techie, you mod for this game. Why? Why do we do that?
Because there's like an hour's differentiation.
I mean, yeah.
Like why do we track? We don't really track by RT. It's just there.
Well, I thought for submissions now you have to do RTA and IGT. Like that's what it says on rules.
If someone changed that, then I didn't know. But
Well, Starwin's also a mod for Downpour. He could probably give some insight.
Hey, neighborhood watch,
like,
I did it.
It doesn't like factor in anything. It's just there.
Okay. I
Hey, we
wasn't
got
sure.
another achievement. Neighborhood watch.
It's the disco room. Everybody dance.
Like I wasn't sure if there was some type of correlation between RTA and IGT and like the console you played on to I was like, maybe you guys know something I don't, where there's some way to tell if somebody's like cheating or I wasn't sure if it was anything like that.
Yeah, the rules say timer starts after hitting accept. Oh wait, I'll shut up. This is cutscene.
Jesus, you scared the hell out of me.
So scared.
Definitely not what I intended. Still in town, I see.
Good to see Howard
Just
again.
haven't found a way out yet.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
Yeah? Then what?
How much memory residue do you think
Let's
Howard
just
can
say
fit
I
in
can
his
finally
mailbag?
put this damn bag down for starters.
Man, bullshit.
7.
What is this place?
Can't say I understand the question. This is a busy town. Do you think these letters
Yep,
deliver
busy
themselves?
town.
Whatever. Can you at least tell me where the radio station is?
It's a whole bag, and it's just all the same letter for Murphy.
Dedications to me.
There's like 300 letters.
Sure. That'd be the tall building in the center of town.
They're
Big
all
old
just for
monster
Murphy.
of a clock at the top. Shouldn't be hard to
It's like the
find.
Hogwarts acceptance
By the
letters.
way, I
Yeah.
ran into that lady friend of yours.
Never ending.
What in the world you do? They get
No, it's
that
more like
young
jury
woman so
summons.
riled up anyway.
They're just not as good because they're not distributed by owls.
Totally jinxing myself, but I've never been summoned for jury duty. I'll get that in the mail one day.
In my experience, when someone
I've been summoned for jury duty, but I've never had to actually do it.
It's personal.
They don't pick me to decide the fates of others. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've never been picked for that either.
It's like I'm some kind of antisocial weirdo or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like August girl just said, I would totally come into that wearing the jacket. Be like, okay,
Yeah.
let's interview
Let's
me.
do this.
I'm mentally competent to be deciding these things. Let's go. By the way, my sequence reversed. Look. They love it.
I think where I live, they're hard pressed to find people without criminal records. That's why I
Yeah,
get them all the time.
That could be a good point. Yep. Well, there you go, Raven. The only solution: go get your criminal record. Get
Go-
to work.
Yeah, steal a cop car. Lead him on a 10-hour chase along the
Drive it down
eastern
an
seaboard.
improperly labeled interstate
Yeah.
for 8 hours, somehow not running out of gas.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
How did he lead them on a 10-hour chase in a police cruiser without ever stopping for gas?
Yeah, never got gas. I don't care what your fuel efficiency is. You're going to get gas after about 6 hours.
And the
at some
police
point.
they're not going to give you a chance to stop and fuel your fucking car.
What if that would be the honor system though? What if it's like, okay, we got for gas. It's just not fair.
It's protocol. It's
That's
it's
not
officer
how you
protocol.
properly
We've
use a
got
car,
an aggravated suspect in a stolen car. Let him have his distance. Let him drive the car as much as he wants.
Oh,
When he's bored with it, then we'll get him.
that's good stuff.
Wow, no lag during this part. Amazing.
Yeah,
It's-
it's the power of the Xbox One, Raven.
Yes, it's wild, isn't it? It's night and day. Normally,
It's
you're just like
completely
stuttering through this whole little section, especially this little doorway right here.
Oh my god, on PS3, it's like literally
Yeah.
start like the whole way.
Yeah, it turns into
It's
a slideshow.
It's
And-
really bad on PS3.
Here, the frame rate holds up, does a nice smooth transition from gameplay to picking up the thing to cutscene. It's a shame it's still Downpour,
Yeah.
but it does work much better.
I got your paperwork here. Take a look.
Hey, Murphy, remember, this is a limited time offer, my friend.
I'll let you know.
Sewell looks so
What's
weird
up,
there.
Officer Coleridge?
I mean, he always looks weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
What
always
was that
weird.
about?
Nothing.
Hey, don't bullshit a bullshitter. Sewell's
love that.
bad news, Murph. He doesn't do anyone favors.
Don't bullshit a
Or win.
bullshitter.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
For your sake, I hope so. I don't want to get your hopes up, kid, but the parole
Frank
board's
Coleridge is like the
closing in your
nicest,
case.
most straightforward guy
Don't
too.
screw
He's
this
like
up
the last
now.
person
Not after all I've done to get
who
you
would
out of
who
here.
would
Don't worry,
refer
Officer
to himself
Coleridge.
accurately
I got
as
it all under
a
control.
bullshitter.
Some unfinished business to take care of.
Frank, I don't think you bullshit anyone in your entire life.
What the hell are you doing in here anyway, Murphy? You're not like these guys.
Told you, sir. Car theft, resisting and evading, and
Yeah, you stole a police cruiser and let him on a 10-hour chase down the eastern seaboard. What makes a guy with no priors and a clean sight do something that stupid? I think you at least owe me the truth.
maybe I just needed to escape from the world for a while.
Yeah, well, you just steer clear of Sewell and do your homework, right?
You got it, Chief.
Starwin
Aw.
brought up a good point in the chat. Just in case people don't know, You cannot skip cutscenes in this game,
No, you
no
cannot.
matter what.
Yep. Doesn't matter how many times you've played the game. Doesn't matter if you've got every ending, all achievements. You can never, ever, ever skip any cutscene in this game.
Nope. And I'm also looking at the speedrun.com leaderboard for the speedruns. In case you're wondering, there is typically about a 1 hour and 6 minute discrepancy between in-game time and real time.
Yep.
That's how long the cutscenes are that you cannot skip.
Yeah, it's a not insignificant amount of time.
Yeah.
Which is why so few people, I think, run this one.
Yeah.
It's
unfortunate.
It takes a long time to get through it. You can never skip any of the cutscenes. You know, I would definitely run this game a lot more if it wasn't for unskippable cutscenes. That one thing that would change, and I would run this game way more often.
Yep. So would I. Because I like running the quirky games, and when I first played this game, my brain was like, you know what, this would be a good speedrun game. Before I realized you couldn't skip cutscenes. If this game had skippable cutscenes, I probably would have focused on this instead of Silent Hill 4, to be perfectly honest. But can't do cutscenes, so it really turns me on.
I wouldn't go quite that far with it, but I would definitely run this a lot more than I currently do.
Yeah. I definitely would have done this over 4, though, if you could skip cutscenes. Even with an IGT of 135.29, I mean, that's not very far off from Silent Hill 4's real time, so.
Yeah.
It's quicker than, quicker than Code Veronica.
Since there's a couple other little things to look at in here before I kind of completely rush out of this area. I am picking up the pace a little bit here. For anybody watching, noticing I'm kind of running through. We're hitting the 6-hour mark, and we are not halfway through the game. So we're, like I said, when we were saying we're going to be here for like a minimum 12 hours.
Oh, yeah. No exaggeration.
Oh, hey, the Examine is grayed out now that there's some fucks around.
This game and Silent Hill 4 are my longest casual playthroughs, just to give you an idea of how long this thing goes.
And there's a dog who was in this police car. And he's dead after.
It's a bad dog.
He was barking very loudly. He's not a bad dog. He's a police dog. He didn't want to be in the car anymore.
Horrible.
Poor pupper.
Just to make yourself feel better, that dog totally robbed a gas station the other day. Just remember that. Just make up anything you have to make yourself feel better.
He was just trying to feed his kids.
No, don't say that.
It was a racist.
It's hard for him to get a job. He's a dog. He has to rob.
Dude, I feel like people are more sympathetic these days to dogs than humans. That dog could probably easily get a job these days in the environment these days. You could probably put a dog on a Twitch stream now and act like he's playing something. He'd get 1,000 viewers at this rate.
Got a lot more viable.
I'm giving people ideas now.
Got a lot more viable work
Stomp
experience.
Plays Pokemon. Here we go.
I just give him a little headset.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
What did I
Mira.
just start?
The Mira channel.
That's what I'm saying.
Why does it seem like sometimes you can finish off an enemy with just regular melee strikes, and other times like it's not enough? Like you have to finish them off at the, like does it all depend on the damage? Like do certain weapons do way more damage than others?
Yeah.
Are there tiers?
Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty much just kind of broken up into the amount of damage you do with something per hit, and the way this game works, like you can definitely deplete an enemy's health before they hit the ground, so they'll just die once you do enough damage. Otherwise, they'll be stunned and still have some HP and be like writhing around on the ground. And a finishing move will completely kill them. Oh my god. That whole thing came down. It could have killed me.
I mean, if it could kill you, that would be great.
Oh, like if it was like the Borley ceiling in 3 or something.
Yeah.
I still think the Borley ceiling is kind of a cheap move. Like, you have to hold this one button that we don't prompt you at all to hold. Op dead, ha.
No, it's
And I always thought it was BS because her like walking action stance is like an inch lower.
Yeah, it's barely any lower. It's like, really? That's it? That's what we needed to cut the difference here? Fuck, is that you, buddy? God damn it. Stop it, man. I just want to read this note. Trying to beg and plead with these stupid weeping bats. Internal memorandum, Ryle State Prison. I'll just read through this one really quick. From Warden Glenn Milton to Captain Brian Hendley. Subject, prisoner Patrick Napier, deceased. So Patrick Napier, the fat child molester who we were roughing up in the prison showers in the very beginning of the game, is dead. He did not survive. Concerning the recent unsolved murder of the subject named prisoner in our facilities, a full and complete review of all isolation and segregation procedures will be undertaken by you and your staff, with findings turned into my office no later than close of business 21st November. Included in your report will be full investigation reports regarding Napier's murder, including those responsible for overseeing the victim's activities during the time of the incident. Specifically, how another prisoner was allowed access to the segregation area. Please note, your guard staff is not exempted from suspicion and should be treated thusly. This investigation should be considered your highest priority. I am determined that we will restore Ryle's reputation as a top-notch prison facility. Consider this your first and last warning. Warden Glenn Milton. Was that the warden? I think that's the warden from the comic. No, this is the warden of Ryle. The comic was the warden of Wayside.
That's not the penis tentacle warden.
No,
right?
It is not the penis tentacle warden. It's a different warden, who may also have a penis tentacle. I don't know. I've never met him. He's not in the comic books. I don't know him like that.
They like mention all this stuff about an investigation, and then nothing
Looks like
ever
somebody
happens.
has specific taste in entertainment.
Oh my.
Like no one ever brings up even suspecting Sewell.
Hey, look at that Silent Hill guide page opened up there. Oh my god. Stop it.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Whoa.
Get out of here.
When has that thing ever... It usually just stays in that little corridor.
Sir. What? I just shot the wall behind me. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
What the fuck?
It totally went backwards.
I shot those bullets backwards.
The bullets what came out the back of the gun. Yeah, somebody clip that. This is Silent Hill Downpour, everybody. Whenever somebody defends this game, you clip that and you show them that clip.
What are you talking about? The combat in Downpour is amazing.
Oh, this game, it's not so bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's got a gun that shoots bullets backwards.
You just gotta get good, Nub. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. That's like Call of Duty. You just gotta get better.
Okay, I'm done with this. He's
I have
hurting
never
me.
seen... I have... Not saying it's never happened, but I have never seen that enemy come out of that little U-shaped corridor.
Yeah.
It usually... As soon as you get back out in the main area, it just retreats like it just did.
Yeah, I pretty
That is
much
truly crazy.
pretty much never see him over here. But I also am
Wow.
used to just like running through this little section and like
Oh my God! What the hell's he doing?
boink. Why is he so strong, man? I shot him. I threw chairs at him. I threw an axe at him.
Did somebody from Vatra like port into this game and is attacking you?
The ghost of
Like
Tom
that dude that
Waltz.
developed I Want to Be the Boshi does with streamers sometimes. He just like ports in the game and messes with people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is Vatra doing this to you?
Murphy, thank you.
Yeah, you have to be on that
just
perfect pixel line.
watch you walk up to the ladder and hear the sigh, and I know it's coming.
You know what it is. You already
Yeah.
know what I'm having a problem with.
I do. You have to be lined up perfectly to get on it. Whoa. Hello.
It's like, I don't know what... Yeah, there's... Wouldn't that be scary if that was the first time you ever saw them? Good thing I did that side quest.
Yeah, good thing you did a side quest that already kind of spoiled their appearance.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like somebody looked at all the critical response to Homecoming, and they were like, look, all of the hardcore Silent Hill fans, they complained about the button prompts. They were tired of pressing the button to squeeze through and duck under and climb up. You know, because they didn't want these stupid button prompts on their screen. They complained about it. So for Downpour, we'll just take them all out. And we'll make everything contextual, so if Murphy walks up to it, he does it. It's nice in theory.
Poor
They wanted a
execution.
modern. They wanted a modern game, but there was plenty of modern games during this time that knew how to do UI prompts, like to where they weren't like right, like all over in the middle of the screen. You can do it to where it's in the bottom right or the top left, or like, geez, it's not that hard.
It's not. Or it's not as difficult as they make it out to be.
Right.
Oh yeah, we got some clips. Hell yeah. Have those clips ready. Whenever you see somebody defend Downpour is not that bad, you show them that clip of bullets coming out of the wrong side of the gun, and you will win the argument.
All right.
That's it.
It was
So-
like that. There was like that buggy Andromeda footage of like that girl holding the gun, but it's backwards.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man. Mass Effect Andromeda. Good grief.
Not the one I can pick up. Okay, so I need to go get film slides. And this puzzle is always the same, but the location of I think only the location of the slides changes. Does the combination it's on the door change as well? I mean, I guess I could go plug it in and find out. Oh, look, a book. Nice, Mr. Neighbor. Nice Guy production, illustrated by Thomas Stepanitz. I can't wait to get in your van, mister. Like, what? He's so excited.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, in context, this is really, really weird.
That's definitely what it's supposed to be hinting at, is like Stranger Danger, Patrick Napier himself, because Patrick Napier has a big creepy van, because of course he does. It's one of the artifacts. It's one of the collectibles in this game, is you can pick up Napier's van. But here's the thing, the title of the artifact is Napier's van, right? The description of it is for a white work van. The actual model of it in game and on the artifacts page is a blue sedan.
Yeah. So good.
So, sorry, Czech Republic. We're going to have to take that localization point back from you.
Yep.
Why do they make you walk through these rooms?
Because it's scary. You don't know what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, and they kind of went back to a sort of fixed camera angle for those rooms.
But there's nothing ever in there.
No,
There's
there's
another
no.
painting. There's another painting of that girl back there. that we
Oh
saw.
yeah, this is like the 42nd time we've seen it already,
Yep, there it is again.
and
should-
it
does have a-
gives you a button to examine it for some
you
reason.
can examine it. Yeah.
When you lose someone you love. Yep,
What's that do with anything?
that feel when
My face.
my face when.
Also, for the forced walking sections, I always just assumed that it was like a cop out to deal with physics issues.
It could have
Oh,
been,
maybe yeah.
because they because that is a fixed camera angle room. So there's something funny with it.
Well, there's other parts like at the beginning, when you're getting close to the tram station where it forces you to walk, and it's like kind of close to like a ledge, and there's like if they screwed up the ground for some reason, we couldn't fix it, so it was like a last resort.
Yeah. I'll buy it.
Yeah,
With this game, absolutely.
I said those are the kind of questions we got to shoot towards Tom.
That one would be hard to mask as respectful.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is there's a lot of stuff I want to ask about, but it's like
Yeah.
I essentially feel like I'm going to a game developer and going, "Why did you make this part shit?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
why'd you? What?
Why does this? Why
Screw
does
this
this?
up? What happened?
Yeah, it's like why?
Why is this what
Fuck
happened?
ass.
It's like, that is pretty difficult.
Yeah, there's a fine line to tread there.
You're not allowed to ask game developers why things are bad anymore. You just they'll just make you out to be an entitled prick.
I mean, I am, but it still
Oh, yeah, I mean,
it doesn't
let's-
change the fact that I'm curious.
Hey, Demon Samael, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. And you remember when there was a cult in this game
Do I ever?
or this series?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when the
Yes.
games had like sensical plots?
Space Devil. Samael's first name was Demon. Yep, that's his name. Demon Samael.
Demon
They-
Samael. That's his full name.
His full name, it's on the birth certificate. From Alchemilla
His middle name was Leslie.
Demon Leslie Samael. Someone update the wiki now. So there's
I hate.
Not really
Okay, I'm sorry. I just gotta.
yeah, I'm just gonna say there's not really a whole lot to talk.
No, I am going to talk about this though, because this
Yeah.
map right here says that in the back part of room 101, directly in front of where my character's facing, there's a door that leads to like another little area and some other stuff. That's not here.
That drives me bananas.
That is
when I
not
play
here
this.
at all.
There's no door.
Yeah, as somebody who like plays these games enough to drill maps into my head, and every other Silent Hill game, even ones like Shattered Memories and Homecoming and stuff, like they all had their maps accurate to the areas you were going through. This is the first Silent Hill game where I'm like, this is like blatant me telling me stuff that's not actually there on the map.
Can you do the camera shift or like first person mode or anything?
Nope, because this is fixed camera room. So it
There's
doesn't let
a-
me do anything.
There's a glitch with a lighter that'll let you force the regular camera into rooms like that.
Oh, I don't
So-
have a lighter right now. I skipped picking it up.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I forget how to do it, but I just know that it exists. It would be on either Nika Runs or Spooky Cookies channels.
Okay, I'll look into that after that, or after this. Try to see about that in the future. See, because that would be interesting to get a better look in some of those fixed camera rooms. Is this the part where you break out of there? Yes. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
with like the slight echo that comes in. Sometimes I just get the moaning.
Yeah, yep, I hear it too.
It's accurate.
Yeah,
That's
I
there.
played
There
this
she
enough.
is. There she is. Dangerous beauty.
Dangerous beauty.
Is that also a my face one moment?
Could be.
My face when dangerous beauty. No, no, no. Dangerous beauty is big mood. Big mood.
Big mood.
Big mood. Throws the axe down.
Because I'm pressing B to back out of the key panel, and
Yeah.
B is also put your weapon on the ground, sir button. So,
boy.
so if you press B to get out of the keypad and it lags a little bit, so your brain goes, maybe it didn't read the input. I'll push B again. And then it catches up and it backs you out of the menu, and the second B press tosses your thing on the ground. So anytime you see me interacting with something and then I throw my weapon down, that's what's happening. Sir, are you okay? Well,
That's Danny.
from New Orleans. Okay. Oh, right. Because I already have a gun. Which I can't hold out unless I throw my axe on the ground. I was like, there's normally a gun in there. But if you already have a gun, it's just ammo. Is there nothing in this room? This is why I hate this game sometimes, dude. Is this really a pointless room? There's not a single interactable or reason for this to exist and have an openable door.
Just a bunch of reused props.
Oh, no. It's so we can look at the Devil's Pit Stop. I remember that from 4 hours ago. Is that all there is? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I
All right.
remember.
All right, cool. Thanks for reminding me about the game I'm still playing. We do get a cool little sequence here. Is this if I flush the toilet?
Trust yourself.
There it is.
You know more than you think you do.
More words of wisdom. Trust yourself. Just trust yourself, Murph.
You gotta trust yourself. You remember to flush. Don't worry. Trust yourself.
Is it a fart? Is it a shit? Only you can decide, Murphy. Trust yourself. Oh God, open the door. Okay. I know I'm going in circles, but that's because I feel like I've absolutely missed film slides by now. Because normally I don't do any of this stuff anymore. After playing this game like 2 or 3 times normally, I started learning the speedrun route more or less, and just, I'm just gonna run up and throw in the code that I need and move on with my life here. Okay, so now I've got an ID card. There was a door right here.
Wait,
Wait.
I also like how this this library seems pretty old. It's old fashioned, but it still has like an ID card reader. Like, what?
Yeah. Everything else seems very like kind of old-fashioned.
It's retro.
Yeah. These little like lamps and stuff are like from old journalist television desks from like the 50s and 60s.
I mean, I've heard that criticism a lot about this game, where everything's kind of like it takes place even more modern than other Silent Hill games, even, but everything's really like old timey for some reason, or at least a lot of it.
Yeah. And I guess I can kind of tell what they were trying to do with that idea. Because, like, if you've ever been to small towns, small little tourist trap towns.
Well, it's like, yeah, on the one hand, like, yeah, New England has like old touristy towns like that. On the other hand, they don't have 18-story clock towers.
Yeah, good point.
So that random black speck that keeps on flying around the screen, what is that, dust or what is it?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's just your screen. There's a fly. Like,
oh, there's a fly
in your room.
The fly hanging out. Oh, it made a noise. 851136. And Murphy took the time to not only write the number, he not only took the time in his journal to write the number down, he took the time to draw the outline of the pages.
Hey, give him credit. He's got attention to detail.
He doesn't know what part is the important part, so just copy it all down. Maybe the direction of the pages is going to be also part of it. You don't know.
You never know.
Murphy certainly doesn't. Oh, Sally. The little bro is in Brookhaven.
This song.
There you go. Music to heal. I always feel better when I listen to Satchmo, like, personally.
Absolutely. I feel even better when I hear it in the credits.
Yeah.
Ugh. Squally Dangerously in chat said, I miss video game manuals. What kind of manual did this game have? Should I take a look?
Oh, I've got my box I got my box right here in front of me.
Is it one of those little cheapies that only has like 4 pages?
It sure is. Not even.
Is it?
Not even. So I'll go through it. I'll go through it right here for you, just to say it real quick. The front cover tells you the title of the game, Silent Hill Downpour. Says Konami on it. The inside of the front cover is all of your warning, read all of your Xbox stuff, know the health warnings about playing video games. The second page, the first actual page of the book, is a table of contents to let you know that there is nothing else in the guide other than the next page, which is the game controls, the following page, which is the warranty, and then the rest of the manual is that same information in 2 other languages. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, I'm looking at mine too. And wasn't there a typo on the back of the box?
Oh, was there? I feel like we pointed this out sometime before, but...
Maybe, I think it was Homecoming, not Downpour. I think it was Homecoming that had the typographical. Yeah, I don't see it here. I think it was Homecoming.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. But yep. So, I'm going to do something ambitious in the future. I don't know if there's a way to translate it to like capture material or anything like that. I am going to hook up an Xbox to a 3D television and see what this looks like on 3D.
Oh, yeah.
Glasses or whatever. I don't know.
It probably won't translate over to like streaming.
Might have to do it guerrilla style and like
Point a
film
camera.
it and see
Yeah.
if it looks good at all.
Hey,
Hey, Homecoming.
Hey, you remember this game?
Yeah. Because this game is totally 3D compatible, and I just want to. From what I hear, it completely destroys the frame rate, which is great. But we'll see what happens. I've never seen it.
And before you find out, like, 3D mode gives you some kind of glitch where you can skip scenes or something.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Speed
God,
that would be
God.
incredible. Oh my God, yeah. Because I do have access to a 3D capable television, and I want to just roll through it and see what's up.
Oh, found another note.
If you
Rhett
could skip-
Cairn, psychologist, licensed clinical psychologist, 617-555-3323, helping individuals and couples cope with the loss of a child.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you get it? I hate that we're not...
Oddly specific.
Okay, I feel like I need to stop doing that because we haven't been talking about the proper story and stuff as much as we tend to with the previous games. But I feel like it's all spelled out so clearly that it makes me feel like an asshole when I'm trying to talk about something in depth, and it feels like it should be so obvious what's going on.
Well, how about this? Let me say it this way. Okay. We're trying to expand on whatever we can that we find in the game, okay?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
instead of giving the player something to go off of, like some kind of narrative, it just gives you little reminders. Oh, hey, remember this is going on. Like that's it. Like constantly, like over and over. That's all. Like it does. Like it doesn't give you some other narrative, like some other character or something, another story that coincides with the story we are already learning about through Murphy's eyes or whatever. It gives you just little tidbits here and there just to remind you of what's actually going on, and it's pretty weak in my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
and it's one of those things that I feel like if the game had been paced a little bit better, those kind of things wouldn't bother me quite as much.
Yeah. That's the problem Homecoming ran into as well, was pacing. It just kind of jammed everything in. And
yeah, it gives you like, here's a bunch of nothing, here's a bunch of vague, here's a bunch of stuff that's unrelated, and plot dump. And this game, you never know what you're getting. Some notes are directly related to like Murphy and Charlie. It'll directly say like their names and give information about them. Other ones are left, like scratched out and non-specific. And some of them are like kind of related stories. Like, oh, this one's about like a different kid, but this kid was an orphan. So we'll get into more of that later on.
Hopefully they give you a little break here.
Come on.
You do the double. The double plank.
Yeah. They don't want you to have to do one whole big long balancing segment. But let's do two of them.
Like, I genuinely wish I had been keeping track, because, like, I've been meaning to do that. Like, keep track of all, like, the little Mario Party mini games throughout a playthrough of this game.
Yeah. Because there kind of is a lot.
Here's the problem.
Boom.
Hey, wheelchair. Just like in the game.
To answer Maydav, yeah, the frame rate drastically improves on backward compatibility.
Yeah, in like a bunch of places.
Get out of here, lady.
Like, I don't even notice it anymore. I'm excited to do Homecoming on Xbox One. What it looks like a little bit.
Oh,
Remember
God.
that later.
Mac. Okay, so did all this stuff. We found an elevator, but it needs a key card. So the only thing left was that one area. Did I still never find a single... I didn't find any film stuff. I must have missed them somewhere. Because I need those slides to get to that one door with the combination on it. Time brings truth. Good painting.
So is there some kind of meaning behind the sex doll shadow monster? Is there some connection to like another character or something like that, or is it just spooky?
You know, on that note, we did talk to Howard earlier. So let's go back to the comic. That gets answered a little bit in the comic. I think it's supposed to be a hint about those things that Anne Cunningham did. You remember. Tentacle Penis Warden?
Of how could I forget? I think I'm scarred for life now, honestly.
So let's go ahead and switch back over to the comic here and start filling in some of the rest of that information. So we're in the radio tower right now. Just to give context in the game where we're at. We're in the Centennial building. So now we're back over to the Silent Hill Downpour comic. For anybody who's been missing the rest of the stream the past several hours, we've been not only going through the game, but we're going through the comic book Silent Hill Downpour and story. Because it fills in some extra information, shows a whole lot of different things from Anne's perspective, gives a little bit more information. So we've got all these interesting little bits to pick up on. So we just came off of Anne having a flashback to like all these things she had to do as a warden or for the warden in order to get Murphy transferred to her prison and have the whole context of the game happen. So once she comes out of that flashback, that sort of nightmare, she wakes up, she's back in the town, and Howard Blackwood is there standing over her, saying, "Whoa there. I wasn't trying to frighten you. Just wanted to see if you were doing okay, that's all. My apologies for spooking you." He introduces himself, Howard Blackwood. He's the mailman around here, and explains that here is Silent Hill. Apparently Anne Cunningham is unfamiliar with this place as well. So, she mentions the bus crash, the prison bus crash. Howard mentions Murphy, since he's already met Murphy. So he's like, hey, that's bus crash, prison closed, that's where that other guy came from. Anne, starts pressuring Howard to figure out where he went. And Howard lets Anne know, hey, radio tower. They've been saying his name on the radio. So just the same way Howard sends Murphy over to the Centennial building, Howard sends Anne to the Centennial building. And that is it for Volume 2 of the Anne story comic. What's that?
That like Howard being responsible for that.
Yeah. A little dumb.
Damn it, Howard.
But
he's kind of the MacGuffin right there.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the way the town is portrayed in this, and the way everything is kind of handled, certain characters seem like they're working out their issues, like Murphy and Anne. And if they can work their stuff out, they can leave, right? Other people seem sort of like indebted to the town. DJ Bobby Ricks seems to be just stuck there as the town's DJ. Howard Blackwood seems to be just stuck there as the town's mailman. And as we see what happens to Ricks, if he goes against what the town is put him there for, if he goes against his role and tries to escape or tell other people what's going on, he gets screwed. Like, he pays for that. So I can imagine Howard maybe doesn't want to do any of this. He's trapped here and suffering just like everybody else. But he's got to do what the town wants him to do. That's all he can do. Those are the rules he's got to follow. You know what I mean?
Oh no, we're almost there too.
We are. Which is why I wanted to bring this up, this part of the
I just
comic.
remembered.
So just to kind of continue on with the comic here, Anne continues walking through the town, comes across like a bridal store, and inside, as the bride and groom, you can see it's one of the male prisoner monsters, and the bride is one of the sex doll monsters.
Dun-na.
And look, there's a Robbie in there too. Robbie the Rabbit.
Oh, I see him now. There he is.
Right there next in the middle on the right.
He likes ladies, doesn't he? Robbie does. He's always chilling next to the ladies.
So here we get a little bit of a backstory, just kind of Anne running through, her wedding day, her father talking to her, telling Mark to take care of her, and oh, I planned on bringing her under my wing at Ryle State, but looks like she's going with her husband to Wayside. Okay, cool. A little bit of backstory here. Trying to know where and how Anne wound up. I do want to point out, if you look at this panel in the right center, where it says a little bit of text.
Really squint for this.
It says we'll be in good hands at Wayside, and it's her and the warden, and she's dressed up like Nurse Eileen from Silent Hill 4. Let me zoom in on this. Let me enhance. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
They're right there. So among those sick things that the warden had Anne do in order to make their deal and give her chance at revenge on Murphy, one of those things was also to dress up like Nurse Eileen.
That is the Nurse Eileen outfit.
Wait, so the sex doll was Anne?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of hinting at.
And the game.
Oh my god.
And the game doesn't tell you that at all. And this is the same dude that wrote the game that wrote this comic book.
Yeah.
You see how little things like this would have just made things so much more clearer.
Yeah. A lot of
Just
this
like the
information would have brought so much context to the game.
Just like the beginning, when Anne is looking at Murphy and he's the boogeyman with the mask on. All it takes is just that one little scene and it makes things so much more clear. But instead, it's just all convoluted.
I might even feel a little bit bad next time I'm bashing on one of the sex doll enemies.
Yeah.
See?
Dude, I gotta find that outfit for GDQX.
Oh.
Rachel might loan it out.
And for the record, just to point this out, this is not the only game that does that. Silent Hill completely missing a lot of crucial information.
Oh, 4,
So
yeah.
It's not just Downpour.
Yeah, your mic cut out a little bit there, but yeah, Silent Hill 4.
Silent Hill 4 absolutely leaves out a lot of crucial information as well.
Mm-hmm.
like all the information regarding all the victims that Walter killed before the game began, and like how Walter knew Eileen and things like that, and how he chose his victims and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, she has back to the comic. She has like a moment after her father's finally died, after years of suffering and caring for him. Her husband is, leaving her, telling her that no matter what she does, she can't fix this. She can't bring her dad back to life. And Anne, she's determined. She thinks that she can fix this by getting her revenge on Murphy. She starts hearing the radio playing DJ Rick's, and here's the broadcast where DJ Rick says, "I know a way out of town." Catches her attention, and then the monsters in the bridal store jump through the glass and attack her. And start reminding her of her wedding day. For better or worse, that's what you promised Anne, in sickness and in health.
The "and in health" is the big mood.
So
Christian.
here we go. So yeah, Raven. This was the whole part I wanted to get to talk about the sex doll enemies and their context. So this is how they're interacting and talking to Anne. You remember the vows you made, don't you, slut? In front of everyone, in front of God. And God hears, Anne. God remembers. God punishes. So it's like, yeah, this is... The sex doll is definitely supposed to be representative of this sexual abuse, that Anne was subjected to, essentially subjected herself to, for the sheer purpose of being able to get revenge on Murphy Pendleton. Like, she ruined her life for a chance to kill Murphy. And we get so little information about how much she ruined her life in just the game that it makes it really hard to put the whole thing in its proper context.
This game might have been really, really good if all of this was just actually a part of the game and cut out all this stupid bullshit
I
side
agree.
story stuff.
I can completely forgive a game with bad combat or less than ideal combat if it tells a good story.
If the game was exactly the same, if the puzzles and the gameplay and all the little nitpicky things we were going on and on about, and stuff, like those are small complaints, and overall, yeah, if this amount of content and detail in the story would have been in the game from the beginning, without having to read comics and extra stuff, if this would have all just been in the game, I don't think anybody would have looked at any of those small things nearly as much, because we would have been too blown away by the fact that, like, holy shit, there's a competent story in a Silent Hill game again, and it's good.
Right. Yeah.
That's actually really cool. I'm so glad we decided to showcase this.
Yeah, this is a big part of this. This took me a bit of preparation, trying to make sure this was all set up and in a way that's like easy to kind of go through and show people without just flat out reading the comic, which would, one, not really mesh with Twitch TOS, and two, would take a long time.
Yeah.
So this is a nice kind of way to at least kind of flip through it really quickly and just show you guys and the viewers like some of the more crucial parts of the comic that really fill in story to the game.
And we're giving away a few more.
We certainly are.
Mm-hmm. So if you just got here, we're giving out 2 more digitals and a physical version. I think we're doing the physical version. I think you said next, like in the middle of the 5.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Want to do that?
How long has it been since the last break? It's only been about an hour and a half.
Yeah, we can probably another hour.
Yeah, so we'll keep going, but here within like probably in the next hour or so, for the next break, we will be giving away the physical version of this comic. We're only giving one of these away, And unfortunately, this one can only go to people in the United States. So once we get to that, we'll get into all that. But don't worry, we're still also going to be giving away some more digital ones that anybody can claim after that. So yeah, this is her, conversing with Officer Sewell, trying to arrange things, set up the transfer, and pull all those serious favors and get everything done. Sewell has given Anne some shit for it, because he knows what happened. Yep.
Something else that would have been nice if they included all this content in the game is that so much greatness that they weren't shy about in the comics that the game really, really, really needed.
Yeah. Yeah, it really did. It needed that extra bit of edge to it, I think, just to make things a little more compelling.
It's kind of funny saying that about like the corn Silent Hill.
The word edge is very different in today's world. Maybe I'll really, rephrase.
Yeah, in an honest sense, yeah.
It used to Memories doesn't have any combat, and it somehow is more edgy than this game.
Well, yeah, that whole game's about like depressing family shit.
Yeah.
It goes to an uncomfortable area.
Homecoming is Dad doesn't understand me, the game. Anyway.
You know anything about Silent Hill?
So Anne wanders off into the town. Well, not wanders, but heads towards the Centennial Building after some encounters with monsters. And while she's walking there, she comes across a car door. Bobby Ricks is still on the radio saying, "I need help. They're watching me. They're listening."
Real quick, I don't mean to interrupt, but Freedoms in chat asked about the giveaway. Once we designate a time to give it away, Nub will give you a chat command to put in so his bot can collect names. So that's how we'll do it. It's nothing that you need to worry about until then.
Yeah, exactly. Once we're doing the giveaway, we'll have a word for everybody to type in chat to enter the giveaway, and we'll randomly select somebody from that. All right. So Anne thinks that somebody's in the this truck here that's just kind of like on the side of the road. She can hear the radio in the truck and Bobby Ricks's voice. She gets up to it and there's like a dead something cow. And there's like another dead bull thing there. So she starts seeing all these dead animals. And then she sees the wheelman, and every time she sees this, disfigured thing in wheelchair, she immediately, it's Daddy. She calls it Daddy. She doesn't see it as anything else other than Frank, which leads me to believe that the way that we see the wheelman is not an exaggeration of what he looked like when he died. I think that's just how badly he was messed up. So then a demon shows up and impales Anne. And that happens.
It's like out of nowhere.
Here's this big bull demon.
Things have escalated.
Here's Leslie Samael. Demon Leslie Samael.
Demon Leslie Samael. DLS.
Impaling Anne Cunningham through the torso. And while she sits there and blacks out and cries for help, she suddenly wakes up in the elevator in the Centennial Building. So we'll come back to this very, very soon. But for now, get back to the game. Just to kind of catch up with Anne. Here's what's been going on with Anne while we ran around and looked for all this other stuff. Is it weird that now that we've been doing this for a little bit, every time I switch from the comic back to the game, I'm like, oh man.
I know. It's like a step down almost.
Oh man.
And that's a shame. That really is.
I gotta go back to playing the game instead of just reading the comic.
It's very underwhelming. We get this question a lot.
Hey,
and
slides.
We
Sorry,
haven't gotten it to yet. Somebody just asked, in-depth Resident Evil playthroughs. I don't think there's really a whole lot to go into on RE, to be honest.
I mean, there is, but
there's a little bit,
but it's not like it's not a lot of like subtle symbolism. Like it's not interpreting the games; it's just connecting them.
It's just It's basically
you're reading notes. You're reading notes and putting them to a timeline and what happened from game to game. Yeah.
It's basically explaining every single retcon in every single game because every single game retcons the game before it.
Yes,
you're not wrong. Yeah.
That is
like out the
more or less it. Like there's those certain things that connect and work in Resident Evil, but a lot of stuff gets retconned or changed or altered in some way.
Wouldn't be a bad idea though. Just kind of hanging out and maybe just playing them, but maybe not really analyzing them, but just kind of
a little more of a casual story playthrough.
Yeah, just like a casual playthrough, just like on an off weekend or something.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
We're very open to some unique things. So
and we do get that question a lot. People ask me all the time because I pretty much only stream Silent Hill, and it's like I do love the Resident Evil games.
So do I. Yeah.
I love a lot of stuff outside of Silent Hill. It's just Silent Hill is one of the main series that I've put the most effort into, like learning about and researching over the years, and it's the stuff that I find the most interesting to stream and play. So there's other stuff like the Resident Evil games that I enjoy. It's just it's different from what I like doing with Silent Hill.
Like on my channel, I've definitely been trying to show some more love to Resident Evil because I love the Resident Evil series. I play Silent Hill a lot, but I've always really dug Resident Evil as well. So, yeah.
On Maxie and my channel, you'll see Resident Evil just as often as you do Silent Hill.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Like Raven, last night you were just doing knife-only playthroughs through some Resident Evils. We're not you.
Yeah, I did director's cut at Resident Evil 3, and I did Silent Hill 3 for the first time, all knife only.
Yep. So I mean, it's there.
And I just realized, just for like the last little room that I ran through, that I was still on the scene for the comic. So my bad. All I did was run through this room, pick up some slides, and
oh yeah, you said slides, and I was like,
what are you talking about? Yeah, no, I started playing again.
Computer slowing down? Like what's
no? I didn't realize I hadn't switched back over from the comic, so sorry about that. All I did was go pick up some slides off of that desk, and then I came over to this desk and picked up this memo about Patrick Napier. Who wants this bad boy?
I'll take it.
Go for it.
I got it. Is there stuff above it?
Yeah, a little bit. Or I guess
you can zoom out.
Yeah, you have eagle eyes. I can.
Yeah, I don't know how, but I can. Psychological report, Ryle State Prison, from Dr. Wayne Sarah to Warden Glenn Milton. Subject name, blah, 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 blah. Subject, psychological evaluation, probationary hearing, prelim. Blah, 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 is a male, 43 years old. He is serving a blah, blah year sentence for multiple felony accounts, including third-degree murder and sexual assault of a child below the age of 14. He appears to be in satisfactory physical health. The prisoner is currently being considered for probation. After multiple sessions with the prisoner, I have concluded he does not suffer from any psychotic or physical disorders. Rather, he has shown continually to have an inordinate interest in young children and manifests significant predatory traits. As a result, I feel he poses an imminent danger to the community should he be released from custody, and is therefore a poor candidate for probation. Dr. Wayne Serra, Chief Psychiatrist, Ryall State Prison.
So there you go. The psychological write-up of Patrick Napier.
And yeah, that is Pat Napier. I just acknowledged the blah blah blahs, so
yeah, that's fair.
But that is Pat Napier, the dude that we so righteously fuck owned in the shower in the beginning of the game.
Isn't Napier the name of another serial killer?
I don't know, not off the top of my head, but I can take a look. Let me see.
It's just like Gein from Silent Hill 3 and 4, or 2 and 4.
Let's see. Napier.
Isn't that a Batman character? Napier is Joker's name, right?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
I can't. Yeah, I don't see a. I don't see a serial killer with the name Napier. I think it's a Joker reference from Batman. But yeah, I can't find a serial killer. But yeah, like the Ed Gein, Jasper Gein thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Team Silent, the original development team, like to do things like that, but I don't really see much of that in the later games.
I mean, in this game, they still do some of the things that like Team Silent did. They do
Kuntz.
the reference to Kuntz, and they do some of the naming traditions of the streets in Silent Hill, naming them after horror authors and directors and things like that. So I mean, they do it in some instances.
I mean, it's become a thing though, almost like it's almost like a law. You have to you have to do that in a Silent Hill game now to name your worlds after authors.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's an unfortunate trope, I think, at this point, where I personally don't think it's necessary for every single thing to have that, but if it's not there, people take notice. I mean, even I've done that. I've pointed out, Silent Hill Origins has Industry Drive and like some of the most basic unreferential street names ever. I mean, it's got some of the original street names, the ones that actually connect.
Oh, okay, holy crap. I just did a little bit of a Google search, and check this out.
A little bit of a Google search.
I'm gonna look at this. Daniel Bryan Napier. Known as the Butterfly Man. He killed a 15-year-old girl in 1934.
Oh.
How's Brian spelled, with a Y or an I?
With a Y.
Oh wow, yeah.
Way to Google. Thank you, actually. I didn't know anything as far as that. I always just thought, Batman.
I'm not sure if it's like exactly the reference, but it's interesting.
Okay. I don't think there's any more slides down here.
Yeah, to Decaying Ruin, finding out more stuff while explaining stuff. Yeah, that's why we do these playthroughs. There's so many things that I don't even notice when I'm doing things on my own.
That's
but like in a group playthrough.
That's
the beauty of all of these games.
Exactly. That's a huge part to why I was really happy to start doing these group playthroughs, because as much as I have my own thoughts and research and whatever on the game, anytime I've watched any of your streams going through Silent Hill, I tend to learn other stuff. You'll notice things that I don't notice, or see them in a different way, or Google something that I didn't Google. And that's the great thing about being able to do this, and honestly just streaming on Twitch in general.
I was gonna say Twitch is the whole reason I got into this in the first place, was to not so much share my perspectives, but see games through other people's perspectives and watch how other people play a game. Because
Yes.
I like to use Splinter Cell as an example. I love stealth and playing stealth games, but there are some people that are just really great at running and gunning in Splinter Cell and manipulating that side of the system.
Yeah.
And I'll never play a game like that, but I can come on Twitch and watch somebody play it like that. And it goes the same way with taking in a story in a video game. The same way. That's why I love this whole thing. This thing. Nub Zombie is doing the gameplay. Typically, when we do these playthroughs, well, not typically, every time, the person's channel that we're on is the one commandeering the controller. So this would be Nub Zombie.
Yep.
Oh yeah, not if I take the controller. Ha! Got it.
Wait, well, that's impossible, Raven. You can't do that.
Because they
Oh
don't
wait,
know.
well, you're on Xbox One. You could do that whole share controller thing. Doesn't Xbox have that? I know PS4 does.
Oh God, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think Xbox.
Does somebody want to boot up their Xbox One and take over? Well, that answers that.
Let's see. I'm turning mine on now. Oh, I got it. I don't have it in. Well, fuck it. I'll install it. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll have to install it, and then I think we have to link our accounts, and there's a bunch of stuff we gotta do.
I'm still just gonna look at it. And see.
We'll look at this for the future, though, because that would be a really funny way to do some of these Xbox One compatible ones. Because I mean, we could do that with HD Collection, Downpour, and Shattered Memories.
Oh.
We could just be like, I'm done with this. Someone take the controller.
Yeah, trade off every 30 minutes. Yeah,
I'm just gonna see if this is the same solution on hard. It is, or on normal. So I'm sorry, everyone. I'm moving on.
Alright.
There's some more slides in this building. You find them, you put them in the projector. The projector shows the numbers on the clock, and you put the numbers on the clocks that are actually dials.
There's a lot of game left.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I told people, I said we're gonna be here a while, so get comfortable.
But I'm looking at the like uptime. It's like 7.5 hours, and we're still in the Centennial building. We gotta go.
We started early enough.
Sort of
I tried
a
to.
situation,
I tried
right?
to.
Guys like Napier, they've got no business.
Only a
breathing
little
the
bit
same
late.
air as you and me, right?
I streamed for about 9 hours yesterday, but I
Bleeding hearts
kind of
out there and
started
systems
earlier and
requested
finished
guys
earlier,
like
so
you
I'm ready
away
for
from the
this.
general population.
Go as
Oh
long as needed.
yeah, look at that.
Can you believe
This is
that
where
shit?
the lighting
Their
changes.
Let me ask you this.
So the shadow
What about
starts
Charles,
freaking out,
huh?
changing light sources.
So this
It reminds
is
me
how
of Silent Hill 2. Like there's a lot of
Give you
weird places
access
where the
to
shadows like
Oh god,
dart
yeah,
around.
especially on
Time
PC.
with that worthless sack of shit. I'll see to it no one finds him till I've had a chance to scrub the place down. Keep you in the clear. But in exchange, you're gonna owe me a favor. Think you can do that for me, sport?
I'm gonna hit him with the folding chair.
You can. I know you're a man.
Even
of
though
your
it's not a
word.
folding chair.
You be a straight shooter with me.
Getting ready for
I'll be a
SummerSlam
straight
tomorrow.
shooter with you.
Yeah. That guy Ann's ex. Nope, that is George Sewell, Officer George Sewell. He's the one who arranged Murphy being able to have a chance to take his revenge on Patrick Napier. All right.
Is there anything important coming up in like the next minute?
I mean,
I just want to let Raven know some breaking wrestling news.
yeah, go for it right now.
Raven, you there?
It's not takeover spoilers, is it?
No. It's for that Australian pay-per-view they're doing. You probably already saw it. Alexa Bliss is going to face Trish Stratus.
Yeah, some people are saying it's a spoiler because Alexa already, like, it says women's champion Alexa Bliss.
Well, she could lose the title, so it's. I don't see that.
It's not going to be that big of a deal if it's just her facing if she doesn't have the title. I don't know. It could be
brother, listen. This shit could change like right before they go to the ring. I know how this stuff works. There's no spoiler.
Well, I'm doing my live reaction stream of SummerSlam tomorrow if anybody wants to join me.
Oh, we got another Coleridge.
Yeah, some more words of wisdom.
Just the sight of the stars makes me dream. What's that? Like our third Coleridge appearance or fourth?
Third or fourth, yeah.
Also, the calendars in this game are on August.
Yep, all of them are. Is it significant or is it lazy proper usage? You decide.
I don't know, but it's my birthday month, so I think it's a clear tribute to me.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if that actually read the date off of your console and it was like current month?
Hey, keep that on. I want to see what year that could be. What was that? August 1st. Was it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Let's
see.
Was
it Tuesday?
Club's going up.
Well,
what?
Last year, August 1st was a Tuesday.
What is that building?
I don't know.
It reminds me of the corner building on the intersection outside of Henry's room. Like, directly across from you is the other part of the apartments. Behind that is Bar Ashfield. To the right, across from Bar Ashfield, is that little section?
That's a good question. And I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know.
I said it looks a little similar, but you don't see it from that angle in 4. You don't have like a shot from the ground like that.
That must be
Okay, Xbox One has a thing called...
Let me in, Rix. Let me in.
Combine the input... No, that's something else. 2 controllers so that 2 people can play as one. That's something else. It just won't break.
I mean, it looks pretty broken already. But that glass is still pretty tough.
That, my brothers and sisters, was another rock and roll classic coming to you courtesy of DJ Ricks on this fine afternoon. Weatherman says there's a storm coming our way to spoil the fun. So batten down the hatches and snuggle up under the blanket with the one you love. Because it's going to be a rough ride. And speaking of rough rides, we got another dedication going out.
It must
to
be
my
really
man
tough
with
to
the
like
plan.
sound like super entertaining, but also like you're trying to secretly tell everybody you feel fear for your life and you want to escape.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to do that for the last several years on Twitch. I mean, what?
I was just gonna say that's what streaming's like.
I know.
Man, you look like you just saw a ghost or something. You alright?
Trying to be really entertaining.
No.
When actually the darkness could come at any moment.
DJ Bobby Ricks
Any
do for you?
moment.
Murphy Pendleton?
Like I was saying, what can DJ Bobby Ricks do for you, Murphy? Got a track you want to play, or?
I'm the guy you've been putting out the dedications for. I got the message. I came to find you.
Afraid you got the wrong man, Murphy. I don't know what you're talking about. But if there's a song you want to hear or a dedication you want to make, I could. You're listening to the DJ
When
Ricks
this
Show on
cutscene ends, I'll give you some
WLMN
information
FM,
on
where the
this
tracks are tight
controller
and the
thing.
sweet melodies flow on and on. It's always a perfect day with DJ Ricks, your on-air friend to the end.
Look, man, I came through hell and high water to get here because you called me. Now cut the bullshit, because I don't have time for this.
Chill out, man. If you don't keep your voice down, you're gonna get us both in trouble. And you do not want that. You don't know who might be listening. You understand? Thank God someone finally heard me.
going on here, Ricks? What is this place?
No time to explain. If we're gonna get out of here, we gotta move fast. You getting this far tells me we might even have a chance of getting out alive.
What's the plan?
Right. Listen, I got this boat. She's moored down at the marina. She's fast, real fast. Problem is, some motherfucker ransacked the studio and checked the keys.
I'll hotwire it. No problem.
That's not gonna work. This place, it does strange shit to reality, man. It's like there's rules you gotta follow. You know what I mean?
Bobby Ricks? Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Who's it going out to? But that's nice of you to think of me. Yeah. Real nice. Thank you. They're coming.
Who?
Doesn't matter.
And yes, they are playing random old Silent Hill music.
Silver chain
Yep.
says freedom.
Because remember?
This,
Hey, look, it's Anne. She made it.
Gun down, damn it. We might have a way out of here.
She just got impaled by a demon and brought here to the elevator. I read about it.
Calls come in,
We
but
just
don't
saw
go
that.
out. Just because folks want to be
Get
heard,
impaled by the
don't
demon.
mean they're willing to listen. See for yourself.
What the hell's going on around here? No!
Oh no. Now we're alone again. Bobby Ricks and Anne are gone. What could have happened to them?
All
They
right.
got the hook.
Do you see where this is going yet?
Yeah. Now, in regards to the controller sharing that we were just talking about, you can do it on the Xbox One, but only if one of the two users is streaming on Mixer.
What?
It's Mixer controller share.
Never mind then.
One of the two
Well-
people has to be streaming on Mixer.
There goes that idea.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
well-
idea is right out of here.
Cool. Well, meanwhile, Anne
I guess I'll
Cunningham.
just play PUBG.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Anne Cunningham was impaled by a bull demon, by a Samael, and here it is. And she was brought here to the Centennial Building, where she wakes up. She can hear Bobby Ricks talking to Murphy in the other room. So she's like, "Oh, I'm here at the radio station. Murphy's in there."
That's my chance to wave a gun at him. Again.
Now is my chance to wave a gun at him again. Here's an entire comic page with everything that we just watched happen in game. Anne Cunningham showing up, pointing the gun, trying the phone. No goddammit. Dirty ladies smashing in the glass. Chaos going, shots fired. But what's this? We move on, and we're in front of that big clock tower that we see Murphy in front of later. Hanging from it, actually, later. You can see there's a silhouette on the clock tower. Boogeyman, always watching. And we got Bobby Ricks talking to Anne Cunningham. Music's an amazing thing, don't you think? I've been here so long, I think about it a lot. Music. Anne's like, where are we? There's music in everything. Beat and rhythm, melody, harmony. If you listen, really listen, it's everywhere. I used to love music before this goddamn place. What is this place? You ever hear of the Devil's Interval? It's a music thing. An augmented fourth or flatted fifth. Some technical shit like that. So, little bit of... I can't not explain this. I've been a musician for like the past 25 years. So the Devil's Interval, that is a real thing. All it is a tritone. Anybody who knows common current music theory, it's a tritone. And an augmented fourth or flattened fifth. Technically, both of those would be correct, but yeah, it's a very dissonant, weird-sounding chord, basically. For anyone who doesn't know what the hell Rix is talking about here. Some technical shit like that. Fucker sounds scary as hell, like something evil, dissonant as fuck. Used to be the church executed folks for just playing the damn thing. It's that bad. That's what I think this place is. The Devil's Interval. The same haunted-ass note played over and over again. Dissonant, like a scream. So we move on to the fourth and final book of Anne's story. She's like, oh my god, they're coming. You know, more dirty ladies, more monsters are attacking. Bobby Rix is like, he's just sitting there against the cage. They're always coming. How do we stop them? We don't stop them, lady. We don't do nothing here. Question you should be asking is, how you gonna stop them? What? You're just gonna sit there? Sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say he's just hanging her out, letting her out to dry. Just like, well, screw you.
Bobby, he knows the rules, man. He knows he fucked up. He knows what he's in for. And he's accepting it. I tried to help, but the rules. I should have known better. Ain't no breaking them, no matter how many times you tried. Not in this town. God damn it, what are you talking about? I'm just saying, if you don't change the record, you're gonna hear the same damn songs over and over again. Change takes guts, though. You got enough guts to see this through?
I hate this stupid part.
You got enough guts to see this through?
It's so dumb.
So Bobby just hangs out on the side of the cage and gives Anne some motivational speaking while the dirty ladies rip his guts out, and he makes a guts pun. Rip and tear. We're falling. Now you're getting it. We're all falling. All the time. But we don't all got what it takes to stop the fall. To flip the record and change the music. Splash. The cage.
I wish my local DJ was so uplifting.
Right? So the cage and everything in it, Anne, Bobby, monsters, all that stuff, falls into some water. Apparently there was water below that clock tower. She starts having a little bit of a flashback here to learning to swim with her father, Frank, saying, what are you afraid of, Annie? You've got on your bathing suit, your floaties, your goggles, everything you need. You've come this far, so the way I see it, there's only one thing left to do, kiddo. Finish what you started. She comes up out of the water next to a boat. And now it's time to go back to the gameplay until we get to a boat. And that's going to be a while.
There's like so much side mission stuff between like now and the boat.
Oh yeah. Especially if we're stopping and looking at side quests and all that. All right. So this is a puzzle. You need to get through the fire exit.
Of course.
Murphy's like, "Of course." But he doesn't tell you right away, you know, what you're supposed to do. Set a fire. So let's do that. You got a lighter. We have a diluent. Oh man. I'm gonna have these slides now until we get to the boat. I'm probably gonna have those paintings as well. I'm pretty sure I missed some paintings that are in the Centennial Building. I think there's at least one.
slow scroll.
Oh yeah, the inventory scrolling speed is so slow. It's one of those things where like every time I go back to Silent Hill 2 or 3, you kind of have to deal with the inventory being like kind of really fast. It's like so fast it's very easy to go past what you need, and it's like the exact opposite of what you got to get used to doing.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard going and playing Silent Hill, like an old Silent Hill game, and like after you just got done playing a bunch of hours of old school Resident Evil games. Like because like you have to like you run with the same button essentially, you know, that has the same like sprint button.
Yeah.
With, like the menu and like how to quick turn and like things like that are all different, and you'll find yourself accidentally pushing the wrong inputs. You're like, oh dang it.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot whenever I switch games in general. Like a lot of times I'll have that adjustment period of what am I doing to run? What am I doing to aim? I was having that problem when I was doing Homecoming and Downpour on Xbox One when I was streaming it the first day, where I was constantly like holding R to run in Downpour, and then I was like, screw this, let's switch over to Homecoming, and I kept reaching up to press R to run in Homecoming, which opens up a menu in that game and wastes time. So it's like, shit. You have to retrain your brain on these controls.
And it's like muscle memory.
I never understood that part, how like he doesn't flip or anything, only the camera perspective does.
Yeah. But he's still like, whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe the whole building is like the camera's fixed to the wall and the whole thing is turning? No, because then that wouldn't look right. Yeah, yeah. That is a little weird.
Sense.
Yeah. I mean, I like it being nonsensical in terms of like what you're looking at, though. This part right here, now this part immediately after riding in the cage is not so good. I wish you could interact and like move around and do more. But leading up to this, that little running segment with everything being upside down, the elevator that you approach and get into, this thing is like upside down as well. So it feels like we're going downward in it, but actually we're upside down and going up.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, it messes with your perception. But
Oh,
also,
hey, look, Murphy. Another Murphy.
Wait. No way.
Symbolism.
Couldn't be.
Do you remember when Murphy was in prison?
Was that another game?
No, that was this one.
Oh, I remember.
That was 7 hours ago.
Also, did you notice that some of the weird like things you see around this area, all kind of like the weird like machines you see on the like the piping you see on the ceiling, on the walls, the weird like those are actually like you could tell they're modeled after like car parts.
Oh yeah.
Like you saw this big pipe earlier that was actually a drive shaft modeled after an old.
Yeah, there's like a muffler that almost falls on your head too.
Yeah, yeah. I always remember that muffler.
No doubt about it. You like cars?
You ever live in a nightmare dimension where there's lots of cars? It's weird that they make the car thing such an important part of the character and never give it any real relevance in the game. There's never like a car puzzle to be solved. You know?
Well, maybe the license plate one, but I guess that's more of a jailed.
Yeah, that's more like
I mean, it's
because
like
people
both.
in jails make license plates.
Mark
right?
both of those. Mark both of those check boxes. It's a jailed puzzle and a car puzzle.
Yeah, I guess so.
Double whammy.
It's like all he can remember is jail and cars, because like he went on a car chase and then he was in jail. So the whole game is jails and cars.
On the other hand, if Silent Hill Origins had been entirely truck themed, that would have been awesome.
Oh my god, that would have been cool.
So who wants to talk about these gross things? Aren't they neat?
Yeah, they look just swell.
I'm not sure what the symbolism behind these things is supposed to be.
All right, I got you. I got you, fam.
They have jelly belly cannons.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's the lore.
That's wow.
Maxie beat me to it.
Good job,
Yeah, I
Max.
think I read like the wiki article and like 3 sentences.
Yeah, and I looked at it and said that also could work, but the main, more obvious thing would be Officer Coleridge himself. He was made brain dead and paraplegic, and talks about how he was always this wonderful man who no longer had control of his body, pissing and shitting all over himself.
And since it like does damage to you when it sprays out that blood, is that supposed to be kind of some symbolism as like the memory of that like weighs on you as weighs on Murphy as the character like involved or something?
I mean, this is just personal interpretation. I can't verify it. I feel like nothing in this game is too subtle or out of the way to really make the intended connections. But yeah, with this, I assume it's, just that idea of loss of control over your body. The other thing that's brought up, I believe that's what the wiki cites, is prisoners are known for expelling bodily fluids through... I can't remember if that was on the wiki or if that was another theory page. But there was one that I read about prisoners who were known for expelling their bodily fluids, spitting, pissing, jerking off, whatever, to throw toxic bodily fluids at corrections officers and other prisoners and whatever else. So that's the scene that always pops into my head with that theory when I heard it was, for those who have seen Silence of the Lambs, there's a scene in the beginning with Clarice going past an inmate who's next to Hannibal Lecter, and she's like trying to see what he's doing. He's like hunched over in the corner. He's like, "I bit my wrist." She's kind of like looking at him through the bars. He turns around and he goes, "Look at the blood." And actually what he did was jerk off in his hand and throw it at Clarice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's what these things might symbolize.
At the beginning of Manhunt 2, there's guys that throw poop at you.
Yeah, that's right. It could also be that.
It could be.
Can you imagine if they just went 100% that direction and it was just like, instead of a torso like squirting through the guts, it's just like a mounted ass just shitting directly at you as you run by? It'd be awful.
Well, I did say this game needs more grit.
Yep, there it is. There's the edge we were looking for.
Yeah.
Where's my...
Sometimes I throw poop at players that I kill in Dark Souls PvP. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same sentiment.
I was throwing feces at the television when the Braves lost tonight, so that works.
Who's cleaning that shit up? Really?
Tom.
Stop.
That's my cat, by the way.
Stop. I was talking to the dirty lady. You guys are fine. Sorry. I usually try to at least politely ask enemies to stop before murdering them. I always shoot as a final option, a last resort. Here we go. Hardest puzzle in the game. Fuck.
Dude, on hard, this one's actually really annoying.
Got it. Second try. Oh, it is. Because it like jerks all over the place. It'll slow down and speed up.
I mean, when you're first like trying to time it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Because on
Plus, I don't think he presses the button at a constant speed either.
No, he doesn't. And this game just reads your inputs like slightly inconsistently. It's just a few milliseconds, but it's enough to make those kind of things show up, like where you notice I'm pressing this button. I'm trying to make this thing stop, but there's a delay to when I press the button on my controller and Murphy presses the button, and then there's a delay from when Murphy presses the button to the thing actually stopping. So you have to like figure out these two different delays in your head and stop the thing at the right time. That's the whole puzzle. That is the whole puzzle.
Oh, I hate this part. Ever since that one time.
Has that ever happened to you again, or was it just once?
Only once ever.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about it. This part coming up. Oh, God.
Yeah, there's Blaine in chat. There's the last set of knives here. There's a pad you stand on that slow them down while they swing across. And, you know, I'd fully slowed them down, and they were, like, nowhere near me. But as soon as I, like, stepped in the pathway, Murphy just kind of ragdolled and, like, flew off to the side and just died immediately. And that was the end of a speedrun.
Yep. This part right here.
Beautiful. Yeah, I had the video up. It's on YouTube and whatnot.
I get lots of enjoyment from watching Techie run this game.
It's terrifying because it's like that's all it takes to completely ruin like hours of work.
I love watching, I don't care who it is, I love watching anybody speedrun this because it's so rare, and I'll just drop anything I'm doing to watch somebody speedrun this.
And it's almost like a fast casual playthrough because since you can't skip any of the cutscenes.
Yeah, I mean, you're not really...
Yeah, cutscenes, yeah.
Yeah, you're not doing any kind of, like, speed tech throughout the run, really, or you're just trying to efficiently play the game quickly.
And that's the one thing about Downpour, unlike Homecoming, where it's kind of a technical mess and you can exploit a lot to just get through the game. Downpour is pretty solid in that regard. It's pretty ironclad. There's not really ways to skip things and clip through things that I'm aware of, at least.
No, not as far as, like, actually skipping something. Hey, look! Little girl running across the bridge is little Anne Cunningham. We know that because we read the comic. Hey, look, there's adult Anne Cunningham. That's the closest this game ever gets to hinting at who that little kid is.
What's up?
Imagine if you actually had to slide down something like this. You would end up in traction.
Dude, you see all those times he like bumps?
Yeah.
That would hurt so much.
Yeah. I've done that on, like, water slides and stuff. Like, if you go airborne for even a little bit and then come back down, that shit hurts. And Murphy's flying, like, super high up there. That's fine. He doesn't need a tailbone. You don't need bones in Silent Hill.
I was gonna say, you don't need anything like that in Silent Hill.
Here's that clock tower.
Murphy ends up in the same thing here.
Look
He
at
ends up at the clock tower, then falls into water.
Boom. Anne Cunningham is down there. We know that. We read the comic. See, look at all this stuff that all this stuff in the comic that could have been in there.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been right there in the game.
Yep. Yepper.
If you aren't sure what to do, listen to the things Murphy is saying. Like,
Shit!
I guess I'll go take a shit.
Guess I'll go take a dump, yeah? No doubt about it. I think if I ever make a soundboard on my stream deck, no doubt about it's going to be on there, along with the pause noise that I can use to stare at someone judgingly.
Yeah, that's a good sound.
Funny place to take a nap, son. You know you could get.
Whenever I have my alerts on during Downpour, my host alert is always what Murphy says when you look at the sex doll thing the first time. Like, looks like someone's got a strange idea of entertainment.
Yep.
Like, yeah, if you're watching my channel, that's about right.
Yep.
Got your name on it, doesn't it?
I genuinely didn't catch the importance of this letter and like him ripping it up and throwing it away for like the longest time.
Oh yeah.
No.
I mean, it's not played up very well. It's not like
they barely show it.
It's not like cinematic. They don't like zoom in really close and try to show it to you like.
Yeah, like
what's
see, like
going
right
on.
there now. Yeah, see, and then it's just gone.
Son.
And like
Still
for the
don't
longest
get it.
time I wasn't paying attention.
It's yeah, and it's like there you go, and he hands him the same letter. But if you're just kind of like not really paying too much attention what's going on, they don't make it blatantly clear that that's like what's going on.
Yeah, and he doesn't like reach into the thing and pull out a second one. He just kind of like already has it in his hand.
Yeah, it's like it's right there. Inquire at the monastery. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to the cinema.
The theater.
We're going to do one of the side quests that I actually kind of like.
Yeah.
Everybody, anybody who's been losing their stuff in chat, you know, these guys are just playing the game to shit on it. There's stuff we like about it too. Just because we don't like everything doesn't mean we just like outright hate the game. This side quest I kind of like, and even for being a side quest that's kind of a standalone thing, for kind of a unrelated to the main story thing, I like the way it's set up. I like the way it's done.
Yeah, I've always heard this one regarded as like the best.
Unrelated. I love how you just kind of said that, and someone comes in. Oh no, it's Downpour.
Oh no, it's Downpour.
Oh no.
Look at these bathroom stalls. They just got chairs.
Hey, I wouldn't mind it.
Just take a dump on the chair. It's a perfectly fine bathroom.
So depending on your difficulty level for puzzle, the locations of these film reels change, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Fairly certain they do. They don't really like.
Not a whole lot, but
yeah, they don't really go to a more difficult spot. They're just different.
yeah, it's just not I guess the idea is that, you know, most people would play on like a progressing difficulty curve.
Yeah.
So you would start on easy or normal and then move up to normal or hard. So just the idea of you played it once, you play it again, and if you try to remember where stuff is, you'll be like, oh, they moved it. But the difficulty doesn't extend beyond that at all. It's always just in like, oh, it's on this sink instead of that sink. Yeah. It's on it's in this room around the left instead of this room around the right. It's never anything too significant.
It's not really so much that it makes things harder. It's just more like a toggle for different locations and things. It just makes some things different.
Yeah.
Not necessarily harder.
And that's the kind of thing that honestly it shouldn't have even really been tied to puzzle difficulty. That's the kind of stuff that you could just randomize it. If you want to have a different experience every time you play the game, regardless of difficulty, just random that stuff. Just shuffle the items around a little.
And this is the first Silent Hill that had a puzzle difficulty selection as weak as it is. It's the first one that had one since Silent Hill 3, I do believe.
Yeah.
think
4 Origins, Homecoming, and Shattered Memories all have no altered puzzle difficulties.
Out of those 3, only one had an actual difficulty also.
Yeah. Pretty much just Homecoming. Because then Origins is just Origins. You play Origins
New
mode.
game, and then you get to set your brightness.
Yeah, Origins.
Yeah, God.
Origins doesn't even have any settings for anything.
God, Origins is the dumbest unlocks. Let's put basic menu functions behind unlockables.
The walk
You
run.
can turn off static.
The noise filter. Yeah, that's also a
New Game Plus setting. Yeah.
New Game Plus thing. But the thing, I just played it on my channel last Friday, and yeah, I spent like a minute or 2 on that. Just that one thing. The walk run toggle is an extra new game thing instead of a standard setting in the options. That's one of your New Game Plus rewards.
Yeah.
When it was a standard thing in every game before that.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
So we got a film splicer here. The film splicer WC40, along with a projector and some reels of film we've been finding and picking up. These are the film splicing guidelines. Only authorized theater employees may access the film splicing equipment. Film splicing equipment can be used to join 2 or more segments of film to create a single edited piece, seamlessly joining reel A to reel B. Many of the film reels stored within the Silent Hill Film Archive are decades old and irreplaceable. Always wear protective gloves before handling film. Before loading the film splicer, ensure that the film you're using has been cleaned in a methyl chloroform solution. The repair adhesive will not bind to wet film, ensuring that all film segments are thoroughly dry before attempting to splice. So we get all these rules. It gives us like all these rules, and it's like, okay, it's going to be a puzzle. It's going to be a specific sequence of things. And it's not quite as involved as they kind of make it sound there. Oh, right. I gotta find a light bulb also.
Yep.
And if you have your purple light on, you can see some like footprints and stuff around here, kind of giving you clues to like what you can do here. So it's like obviously going to have something to do with the actual screen, the reels that you've picked up. There is one more critical thing that I need here. Just gotta remember where it is. Obviously, flushing the toilets is the solution.
When is it not the solution?
Yeah, I forgot they made all the toilets in this game are flushable.
Yeah. When I first played this, I could have sworn there was some kind of Easter egg reward for flushing all the toilets, but
Yeah.
nope.
Some achievement or something.
At least an achievement. Yeah. But nope.
It's nothing. It's just a thing for you to interact with.
Yep. I mean, if you think like me, you're playing yourself. It's not like the game's fault. It's not like they lead you up to believe that, but it's just one of those things.
Yeah, still glad they did it.
Maybe it was a secret message from the devs to the players.
Maybe if we flush the toilets in a specific sequence or pattern, we can unlock a mini map.
Yeah, actually.
Like Silent Hill 2. Never know.
The credits work.
Well, you get all your money back.
Wow, that'd be good. I bought this game on day one when it came out, so I wouldn't mind that at all.
Man, where is that
You
light
guys
bulb?
probably know Katie7, one of my viewers. He said he looked it up and he says his unopened Downpour 360 version is worth $12 online, but he
12?
only paid $8 for it.
Yeah, I saw something like that.
You made yourself a profit.
Did they say that in your Discord or on your channel?
On my channel.
Okay, because I remember seeing somebody say it. I just couldn't recall where. But yeah, you could make almost a 50% profit on that.
But you gotta find someone willing to buy it.
Yeah. Who would do that?
I feel like
that one guy in the chat earlier.
Feel like I'm being judged.
Yeah, I have 2 copies.
Yeah, I've got this on PlayStation 3, and I've got 2 360 copies. I've got a digital copy and a physical copy.
I hear Maxi Lobes may need a copy. He's never played this before. I hear he may need a copy.
Did I already pick up the bulb and not notice?
Does Maxie have a copy of HD Collection?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so I got the film reel.
Did you hear that hesitant answer?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's the PS3 version, and it's not patched.
Yeah, I have the PS3 version. I did have the 360 version, but I was so angry after all the shit happened that I traded it in towards the purchase of the Devil May Cry HD collection.
Which is way better.
Significantly better.
There's kind of like a bell curve where it's better to have the unpatched version because then maybe at least you can get some of that hokey kind of entertainment out of it.
Yeah,
but
and
the patch version isn't patched enough to actually make it good, and you're less likely to have those goofy side effects. So
and the patched version actually introduces a new issue that I've never seen on unpatched. After the Douglas Heather cutscene, where Douglas goes away and you come out near the Jack's Inn, when the game is patched, there's a chance that all the fog outside could be blue. I've never seen that in the unpatched version. So they actually managed to break something else in the patch version.
Well, yeah. The blue fog thing was a glitch that started happening because of the way they tried to fix the fog effect with the first patch.
Yep. I've never gotten that to happen on unpatched. I've gotten some other things to be blue on unpatched, however.
Oh yeah, there's lots of other ways that's broken, but that's the thing is you're not, no matter what, you're not getting a working proper version of HD collection. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You're either getting one that is broken in one way or one that has been patched to be broken in some slightly different ways.
I've never experienced any of the blue stuff with HD Collection, but to be fair, I've only played through it twice.
On what platform?
PS3, and I'm pretty sure it digitally did the patch and everything.
Yeah. If it's digital, yeah. I have the disc version, so I don't know.
But if you could, all you have to do is delete all the stuff, and reinstall it and go offline, and you could play it unpatched again.
That's what I do, yeah. Because I have to do it.
Technically, I've played it a couple times, and I've also never had the blue stuff happen. So
yeah, I was streaming doing the worst of the worst thing. The first time I ever saw the Heather's feet turning blue and blue slurpers and all those kind of crazy things.
I think the craziest thing I got was the entire
holy
town.
shit! I just realized what this movie poster is. It's Good Poison.
Oh,
it is
dude.
From Shattered Memories.
Oh my god!
Shattered Memories.
Hey.
Is this the one of the other ones?
The tagline, but I remember it was hilarious.
Yeah, dearest mother. I don't know about Los Fotros.
I don't either.
It'll show up.
I don't know if that was showing at the Shattered Memories Theater.
I don't think it was.
But that's cool. I never noticed the good poison thing before.
Me neither.
I also never noticed where the fuck this damn projector bulb is in this building. Because I've ran through it like 4 times and I'm still not finding it. I'm about to just give up on this.
That was it. The Good Poison tagline. A tale of our times. A story about being bad and getting away with it.
Yeah.
Audiences around America are getting buzzed on Good Poison. Rated R.
Love it. It's so good.
I love that.
It's not down here. Not in the stage. Didn't see it behind either of the bars down there. Not on this side of the seats. Check the left side again. Back supply room. No bulbs. No bulbs.
What puzzle difficulty are you on? Normal or hard?
Normal.
Do you want me to tell you?
Oh, go right ahead. I'm not.
It's not in this building.
It is not in the building?
It's in the hardware store located east of St. Maria's Monastery.
Okay, so
It's only in this building on easy puzzle difficulty.
Okay.
Oh,
That's what I'm remembering then. I was like, I swear I did this one before and I could have sworn I remember finding the bulb in here. But again,
just
I done on easy.
It's another one of those things where they just changed the placement of it. They didn't necessarily make it harder. It's just, well, it's in a different building. But yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
There's no Tukey in here.
There is no Tukey. You know the Atlanta Braves just called up a pitcher named Tukey.
Huh.
Tukey Toussaint. That's his name.
Awesome.
And I'll never be able to not think
Yeah.
about
Somebody needs to do some Tukey meets Tukey fan art.
Tukey Toussaint on the Atlanta
Dude,
Braves.
there's one other puzzle that does that, and it's like way stupider. The theater puzzle in the monastery, where the lever, like normally on easy, I think it's like on top of the desk where you get the vinyl record or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like right there
yeah.
in the same room. On hard mode, it's on top of a table that's like closer to the stage. It's in plain view, and it's not like even anywhere far away. But like that's the hard mode.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
You can discover side quests hidden throughout the town.
Really?
What a tip.
Have we got any of the ones that are like, look behind you? Or like, stop lying to yourself?
I haven't seen one, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been paying too much attention to the load screens either. So
Yeah.
I very well may have missed one.
I've not been paying the closest of attention. Here we go. There's my hook
Not
on
the
a
load
pole.
screens. And to be fair, load screens go a little bit faster because he's on the Xbox One version, so it does speed up load times a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So
There
both a
anything
blessing
back
and a
here?
curse.
Oh, right. It's a dig spot. I just kind of like, outside of speedrunning this, I haven't really played Downpour casually in a good bit, so it's kind of interesting for me too, going back through and looking around at stuff, actively looking for things and side quests, and it's weird, the little parts of my brain that kind of remember like, oh, there was something significant over here. Oh, it's a place to dig. Like, I remember that there are like certain spots and things to go and check out, but I don't remember exactly what's there or like why to go do it. all the time. But I have a hook on a pole. This is where we went through there earlier.
I'd get behind that name change. UFO Tookie. I like
UFO
that.
Tukey.
UFO Tookie.
Alright, so I wanted to make sure I've got hook on a pole. Because we're going to start coming across ladders that can be pulled down. I don't think any of these can be, despite the fact they're like right there. But some of them can be.
How close are we to 302?
That's what I was trying to check. I think
it's in the next area. I don't think it's here.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think it's on
I think
this.
this is it, actually.
I don't think it's this street.
It's
no.
not here.
Because it's like a little residential part, not by like
Pull
the
up
cinema.
your map if you don't mind. Pull it
Oh,
up,
yeah.
and I should be able to.
I don't think I've looked at it since I picked it up because I'm so used to going through this game without one.
Oh, that's another thing. You can't just hit triangle or Y to pull up a map. You have
Nope,
to do all
it's in your journal, so you got to open it up and flip past whatever note you were reading last.
Over there in that right side where the bank is, like Cook Street and Lansdale Avenue, it's over that way.
Oh, okay. So I
Yep.
pretty much just want to keep going up this way and then just left on Bright Street.
Yeah, you'll see it. It's over there. It's near the Cook Street where the road cuts off.
Oh, actually, I'm not going to be going this way. I'm about to go right. Oh, yeah, because it reconnects to it, and then you can loop back. Some of the ways the like roads in town in town connect don't make a whole lot of sense initially.
And one of the side quests is like the homeless dude, and he unlocks like shortcuts through the city.
Yeah, the subway.
That one's really beneficial to do.
Yeah, my biggest problem with that is that by the time I figured that one out is
it's a little too late.
So
yeah.
far in the game, there's no point to really backtrack too much by that time. But yeah, we would have had to go down in that very first subway to start that one. That's one of the ones I actually missed accidentally. Didn't think about it till just then. I'm just checking all these ladders to see if there's any I can pull down. Nope. This one? Nope. Hello, Screamer. First aid.
Oh man, I could hear that.
Oh, did my mic pick it up?
Yeah, just barely, but I could hear it. Only because I'm wearing a headset. Someone in chat asked how far are we in the game?
We're actually like kind of just now coming up to like what I usually consider the halfway point.
Yeah.
What's your in-game progression say, and what does that track?
So we're 38% done. And it's essentially kind of like arbitrary things that you're doing throughout the game, progressing beyond certain points.
Mm-hmm.
Where it starts to tally up your progress. Because this is not like how many side quests have you done or anything like that. Because if you just run through the game and skip everything, your final, progress thing on your save file says 100%. Even if you didn't do everything or get everything. So it's only measuring your progress throughout the game.
We've spent more time in the journal than in the...
That sounds about right.
Yep.
I see a little bit of frame rate drop right there.
Yeah.
Little.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's not completely gone.
Yeah, not
It's
saying
just significantly improved.
Not saying it's
like the first time I
totally
noticed it, though.
fixed.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's significantly improved.
There was like a little Corner area. Oh, there's a bird. Right.
Poor little guy.
I missed a couple of birds, too. I'm sorry, guys. I did so bad. I should have just pulled up a guide to do all the side quests. I was like, screw it. I haven't done it in a bunch of years. It'll be fun.
God, Techie, if you only did all the side quests every time you play this game, we get you to understand more of the story. God.
The last time I thought like that and was like, oh yeah, I'll do all the side quests. It'll be fun. It turned out to be not very fun halfway through, and I instantly regretted not having things prepared to go on like an efficient path to get everything.
Yeah.
I meant no, by the way. I fucked.
It's okay.
That's okay. You can yell at Techie for me.
We knew
God damn it, Techie.
You can still yell at Techie. It's all right.
Tell Nub to play with the freaking guide next time.
I'm so sorry.
So isn't this... Yeah, this is where we come out later. From here. But I can't...
What are we looking for?
But I can't go that way.
Are we looking for room 302?
Yeah.
It's not over here.
It's not over here, no. I because the road doesn't connect. God,
yeah.
Damn it.
The bat.
Just want to flip over
Oh,
to
yeah, the map, yeah.
Map, man.
Yeah, how tedious this is just to get to the map.
And it's multiple maps, and it still all functions like every other thing on the journal, where it's split into sections. And...
Ridiculous.
God, just... Give me a normal map to look at.
I mean, in the old games, even like Homecoming or whatever, you just hit Y. Map.
So check out this. Security systems van belonging to P. Napier.
Mm-hmm. He's running security for your house, that Napier.
Is that his sedan?
Yeah, this is his sedan.
Yeah, this is a sedan.
Mostly I came over here because there's a shotgun.
Oh, that's a good reason, yeah.
Oh, can I not? Okay, so hold on. Here's the juggling act that has to happen in Downpour whenever you want a new weapon.
This is pretty
I'm done with
humorous,
this, but I want to have the shotgun and the melee weapon. So if I pick up the melee weapon first, Murphy will throw it down in favor of the gun. So I need to pick up the gun and then pick up the melee weapon so Murphy does this. Every time you want to switch weapons in this game, that is what you do.
Nub is not exaggerating or making that look any more tedious than it actually is. That is how you have to do it every time.
And sometimes you can get really unlucky, and when you press B and drop a weapon, it'll just like
fall through the world.
It'll fall through the world, or it'll fall onto like a box or something where you're not able to get a prompt to pick it back up. And it's like, nope, you're just done now.
Yep. It's
that
gone.
weapon's gone.
Hope you enjoyed it. That's what we were saying earlier. There's no one huge thing that like makes this game.
No.
It's all these little tiny things.
It's all these little things. It's all these little things that kind of leave like, oh, that's kind of lame. Oh, that's kind of dumb. And
like,
by the end of it, it's like, that's not it's not the worst game I've ever played by a long shot, you know.
You're just tired of it.
But there's so many other little things to it that the game just, by the end of it all, kind of annoyed me more than satisfied in any way.
And also, like I mentioned earlier about comparatively taking these games into a scope, we're comparing this to as far back, or rather to a game that came out as far back as 1999, 13 years before this game was made and released.
Yeah.
And that 1999 game does things better and more efficiently. And that's what compounds the frustration.
Right.
At least for me.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, is there something that keeps the enemies from like approaching you after a while? Like where they're not as aggressive? Is it like, does it depend on how many you kill or something?
No, not really. Oh, this is it right here.
I don't think this is it. I think this is a side quest.
We'll find out.
I already know. It's a
side quest. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this stupid side quest.
I think this is one of the side quests that you can actually hurt you too. I think. I may be wrong on that. Yep, this is the one where you can get hit. So
I need a record first.
So we
just get
got.
ready.
I need a record first. Oh God, yeah, I remember this.
You remember this one? Yeah, I remember this.
Smash it. Read that
Break
book.
it.
Read that book about Silent Hill.
Read that book. Read that book.
Silent Hill. Who
The
formats
T's in the margin.
Yeah, who formats a book like that anyway? With like,
You put the title in the middle.
yeah, across the entire top of 2 pages. Nothing. Got a chair.
For you, sure it doesn't look like a rhyme book.
Nothing.
I love that.
It's like
Looks
a
like
rhyme
book.
In a setting that's like a church and would very easily be perceived as a Bible.
Yeah, it's clearly a Bible sitting where a Bible would be. Huh, that looks like a rhyme book.
They
And then
missed
he's
a
right.
They missed a wonderful opportunity to throw in that line again. Where he said, "Looks like a rhyme book, no doubt about it." That should have been his catchphrase.
Well, no doubt about it.
That should have been his catchphrase. Yeah, he should have said that multiple times. If they
Oh,
make
God.
a Downpour 2 or a Downpour patch slot, I want to hear that.
Oh my God! Imagine if like Anne shows up and she's like Pendleton. He's like, no doubt about it.
That's
No
me.
doubt about
no
it.
doubt about it. That should be his catchphrase.
After
Come
he
on
gets
now.
laid, she's
Come on
like,
now,
she's,
Konami.
after he gets laid, the girl's like, "Oh, that was amazing." He's like, "No doubt about it."
No doubt about it. Well, he's putting his shirt back on.
It's like smoking a cigarette.
No doubt about it. Do people still smoke after getting laid, or do they just vape?
I don't know.
I was gonna say we were gonna hear Ravenheart do one of two things after that question, and he vaped.
He went with option B.
Yeah. There was an option A. Very, I mean, it could have happened, but it didn't.
Oh, it's useless without the handle.
Oh.
Wait,
Was this
is
option
the
A?
handle here? Do you still have that guide up, Enigma?
The handle, I think everything you need is in this room, but yeah, I'll check it out. What's the name of this side mission? Does anyone know? Like something? No. Hold on. Check a next.
Set all the birds free.
Oh wow, yeah, some of them.
Fix the. No, that's the.
No, that's
one from
yeah,
the
some-
movie
yeah.
theater.
We're seeing another great thing where some of the side missions don't show up in the fucking message log.
Yeah, this one doesn't show up.
It doesn't show up. So there's another.
Even
great
though I've wandered in, found the record, and used it, and showed like, yes, I'm doing this side quest now.
Yep. This game just sometimes does not want to recognize that you've begun a side quest.
Okay, there's the crank.
Okay, someone said, "Oh, you found it." Okay, someone said it's turn back time. I knew it was something like back or the past or something like that, but I just could not recall.
Yeah. Digging
like
up the
we said,
past. Digging up the past is like the only one I ever really remember.
Digging up the past, yeah, that's the end. But again, not a huge thing, but just another little small annoyance, and they all add up. It's
Who's
just really
ready to see a gruesome murder?
Turn back time. What does that mean?
What does it mean?
If I could turn back time.
Wait, is that? That's not Anne, is it?
No,
No.
it
Doesn't
it
look
kind of
like it.
looks like her, but it's not.
Yeah, I just saw like the hair and stuff first. I was like,
Yeah, the face is a little similar, but I think it's
What
just,
Yeah, the hair is very similar.
What a goofy position her neck is in.
I know, it's like it's almost turned like in a 90-degree angle.
if I could turn back
Sleep like
time.
that and feel it when you wake up.
If I could find a way.
Oh god damn it! I climbed back out the window.
Well, at least it won't have to load as much because you're on
You know, like
the one.
playing survival horror games when you're trying to find stuff to interact with, and you're just kind of running around, hugging the walls, mashing the A button. All right, I'm back in there. So, sorry, did you say you did have a guide pulled up, or you had something for this?
I'm just kind of searching as it comes up. I don't really have a formal guide up, but
okay.
My Google foo is strong right now, so I can pretty much find anything as it comes up.
Is there? Can you let me know if like there's more to do here, or if the rest of this is elsewhere? Because that's the other thing I hate about some of the quests is like, just like with the theater one, it's hard to tell if you're kind of done with it in the area and it's time to move on.
I'm loading it up right now. What was the last thing you did?
Played the record. I cranked the record player.
After a couple turns, violent crime scene emerges. Bloody corpse of a woman. Murphy will comment. Objective is now kill the spirit of the murderer. Let's see. Are you still getting attacked?
I never got attacked. Do I spin this some more?
Do you have a...
Oh, that's what I had to do.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hey, look, it's the brain tree effect.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Kinda, sorta.
Similar enough.
They make you keep rotating it the whole time.
Ah! Oh no! Put the victim's
There's a
spirits
ghost.
to rest. So now there's a ghost.
Uh-oh.
And a rumble.
Another little odd... Yeah, another little odd thing to Silent Hill 4. Ghosts. But yeah, there is now another...
Objective. Yeah. Burn his soul to ashes.
There you go.
Thank you, helpful ghost. Ow.
See, this is like one of the side quests you can...
Burn him! Sorry, they were telling me to burn him. And I had
it's alright.
Had to quote my favorite movie fanboys.
Is this actually hurting you? Or is it just like...
Oh, it's hurting me. I'm pretty sure. We can look at it. I'm at 40%.
Okay.
There's a smack. And I'm at 31%.
So it's taking away 9 ticks. Okay.
Could be worse, but yeah.
Do you want to know
Oh,
what
wow. What?
Wait, what?
What?
How did that kill you at 31%?
We just looked at how much damage it was doing.
You said 31. Wait, hold on. That guy just did an attack worth 31 damage. Are you kidding
He just
me?
took off a third of my life?
Was that a one-hit kill?
Or is it maybe part of the quest? Are you like you got to find out what to
No.
do
This
before
isn't part of
the spirit
no.
kills you?
It's not part of the quest. Definitely not. So I think you have to go back through. Do you want to know what to do for real?
Yeah, go ahead.
Light his picture on fire with a lighter.
Oh, it's just the right. Okay.
I think it is. That's what it says. Let's see. The voice repeatedly urges Murphy to burn his soul to ashes. Thus, equip the lighter and burn the father's portrait. His spirit screams as his portrait is engulfed in flames.
Got it. Oh, right, because that's the Wilhelm scream.
There you go. Another Silent Hill 4.
Yeah.
I think old Tom really did enjoy Silent Hill 4.
Oh God, I have to cycle through so many things while he can hit me.
Scroll through the slow menu.
There it is.
There it is. Oh my gosh, that looks so tedious. And it's not like the game freezes or pauses when you're in the menu, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, so you can still get hit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It'd be okay if you could go through that, if it will scroll pretty quick, but it does not. It's like bloop, bloop, bloop.
Other than, this might be a stupid question. There a reward? Was the reward my achievement?
Yeah, you saw your gamer score.
Boom. Yeah, those 5
Yeah,
points.
cool.
Completing the side quest unlocks the achievement / trophy turn back time, and that's it. There is no tangible in-game reward for completing that puzzle. And that is the only puzzle in the game that you can actively die doing.
And we did.
And we did. And you get nothing for it.
You died for nothing.
I love it.
And that may be why it doesn't show up in your log. But from what I can see, you do not get anything for doing that.
Cool.
Isn't that great?
That's okay.
And that's the most physically threatening side quest in the game. Now you know why we don't typically do these, people? There's just no reward to them. And what did any of that have to do with the main game? And that is not rhetorical.
A guy killed somebody.
If you know, I would love to know.
Somebody killed somebody, and we're playing through a game where somebody may or may not have killed somebody, and somebody else wants to kill them for killing somebody.
Yeah.
So anyone who's ever killed anybody or been killed has a relationship to this game.
Oh, there's General Rom from Gears of War. That's a good crossover.
Yep, there he is. It's a very weird looking, I guess that's a weeping bat. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look different. They look different on their Instagram photos than in real life.
It's those filters, dude. I'm waiting to see one with the dog ears and the tongue. Someone Photoshop that. Is Lazy Tiger here? Come on.
Oh please, no! Like, I can't in good conscience ask Lazy Tiger for things.
Oh, we don't have to ask. He's probably already halfway done with it.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's usually the way this works.
He's probably already done with it.
Oh, check me out.
We're gonna get a Twitter tag in like 15 seconds.
I thought I could hold 2 shotguns there. Forgot it's just ammunition. Oh, replacement bulb. There. Go. Storage room key.
Guys, Tiger's here. I didn't realize. Hi.
Lazy Tiger, what's up?
Be right with you.
I'm not even surprised.
I'm not. Not at all.
Give me the painting. Give me the painting. I just need the prompt so I can pick up. Oh, it was there. No, not the box.
It's frame perfect.
Not the box, Murphy. Give me this. No. This game is perfect. Why are you guys being so mean to it? Pick it up. Pick it up, Murphy. Murphy. No. I got the gun.
You were so
Fuck
close.
it.
I saw
Fuck
it.
it. I saw it like 4 times. I pushed the button. The prompt went away when I pushed the button. We're leaving now. I got my gun. That was the reward.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop overreacting to these really small errors and bugs,
dude.
That looks dreadful.
That happens so often in Silent Hill 2, man. You gotta really.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, everyone. I really wanted this to be.
I can think of so many
less negative.
areas.
Well, dude, I should talk the plier pickup after the cube puzzle in Silent Hill 2 all the time.
Oh,
see,
there you go.
Told you.
At least you can interact with that one.
Okay.
Have we said fuck it to the painting officially?
Yes, actually.
We're not gonna get it. Okay.
We're not. I don't care anymore. We're gonna finish the game.
See, this happens to me.
I'm sorry.
This happens to me every single time I sit down to play Downpour. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buckle down. I'm gonna do all these side quests. We're gonna have a good time with it. We're gonna get them all.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm down to do like everything. Read every article, talk about every interview. We can pull up all the Tom Hewlett tweets and talk about the stuff that was dug up and cut from the game that Tom verified. We'll talk about the story. We'll cover the entire comic book. But man, I don't want to do those side quests, you guys. They're so pointless. They're so
don't make Nub play anymore. The game.
They're so pointless. I'm so done with it. Even the one that I enjoy, I'm like, man, now I got to go all the way back to the theater and then come all the way back here. I don't like this game that much to want to backtrack it and play it that much.
And it's like it's always entered into with the best of intentions as well. It's always like, okay, at least for me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get all these. I'm gonna do these side quests. I'm gonna enjoy it. We're gonna get everything. And then halfway through it, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like this, there's just no point.
Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm getting after a dozen attempts just trying to approach and pick up a thing. And the game not giving it. I'm just, okay, fine.
I know you're just so looking forward to the monastery.
Yes, I'm so looking forward to that we're actually going to give away a comic.
All right.
And take a break.
Yeah, it's break time.
It's break time. I can feel myself getting frustrated. I don't want to be that negative. I need a moment to do something else.
Is this going to be the physical copy?
This is going to be for the physical copy.
Mm-hmm.
So we are only giving away one of these. And for this one, unfortunately, I cannot afford to ship this everywhere. So for this next one to enter, you don't need to follow, you don't need to subscribe or anything like that. But you do need to be willing to give me a shipping address. And you do need to be living in the United States. So if you do not feel comfortable giving a shipping address, if you do not live in the United States, you cannot win this. I'm sorry. We're still going to be giving away some other digital copies and things like that. We've got 2 more digital copies to give away for throughout the rest of the game. But yeah, this will be for the physical one. Let's pull up the bot. So since this is for an actual physical printed copy of Silent Hill, Downpour, and Story, all 4 volumes, if you would like to be entered to win this, if you're living in the United States, type exclamation point paper. Paper.
Paper.
Exclamation point paper. Just like what a comic would be printed on.
And we're off to the races.
All right, so we're at 2:18 local nub zombie time, so we're gonna go till 2:20 local nub zombie time.
2:20.
2 minutes.
Again, exclamation point paper. If you wind up winning this raffle, and you do not live in the United States, I'm sorry, you cannot win this. Like,
Yeah.
I would love to, but it literally like triples or even quadruples the price of this.
Yeah.
So as much as I would love to do that, it was basically either we can give one away during the whole stream,
So
or give
somebody
away some
has
digital
posed
ones.
an interesting thing, Nub. What if they are willing to pay for the shipping?
Unfortunately, because of the way the giveaway is set up, essentially I'm buying it directly from IDW.
Oh, so you have to. Okay.
And it's being shipped directly from them to whoever wins. So
it's not just coming from you. Okay, so it's not
not just coming from me. It's not like you can just send me the money for
Gotcha.
for the shipping and stuff like that. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
It would make things way
So-
more complicated depending on who wins and what country they live in and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So just to simplify things for this, I'm planning on doing some other giveaways for streams and stuff in the future. This is the first time kind of experimenting with it. So yeah, for this one, it's just going to be US only. Hopefully we can do wider range of stuff later on.
Yeah, it's just a logistics issue. It's not anything beyond that.
And these are just out of my own pocket giveaways. These were not courtesy of IDW Publishing or Comixology or anything like that. This is just I like this comic more than I like the game, and I want to share it with more fans out there. So I'm giving some away. That's
All right,
it.
it's
That's
2:20 nub time.
So the winner is
Did it pick 2 winners?
yeah, it did.
Why did it do that?
Oh, come on. Why did it do that?
Rigged.
Okay.
I guess pick
Who
between
who are the two that got it?
Mastress Alita and Oh Looky.
Mastress Alita and
How much are they? How much is it for a copy? Digital copy?
digital copies are $5.
Okay, I'll pay for one of them.
But this was for a physical one. So
Yeah, this was the physical giveaway.
So first
How about
question, do both of you live in the US, I guess? Because I figured some
I
people
know-
were going
I
to
know
enter.
Alita does.
I figured some people were going to enter regardless.
I know Alita is because she sent me something to my PO box.
Okay.
So
So oh looky, are you actually in the US?
yeah, I know Alita's good. I don't know about Oh Looky though. Oh, they're here. They had to be here because they entered.
Yeah, I just don't see them responding or saying anything in chat. Since Alita responded first, Alita was also picked first, right? That was the first roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alita was the first one.
All right. So, oh looky, if you can hear me, if you're watching this, if you whisper me, we'll go ahead and give you a digital copy, and the print copy is going to you, Mastress Alita. But yeah, sorry, I don't know why.
To be fair, it did pick Alita first. So.
Yeah, and I don't know why the bot did that. Can I change this little thing? I think that's what it is. There's a little thing here set to 2. Like,
oh yeah,
that shouldn't be. But yeah, congratulations to Mastress Alita. Alita, you've got my contact stuff. You can whisper me on Twitch. You can message me on Discord. You can message me on Twitter. Whatever works for you. Let me know the address, shipping address, and all that good stuff. And yeah, as said, I'll be distributing all the giveaway stuff once the stream is over. So you won't see anything like right away, but as soon as the stream's over, I'll go buy all the stuff, send it all out.
Master Solito recently sent me a wonderful piece of literature to my P.O. box, so I think it's only fair that she got this in return. A wonderful piece of poetry.
How
literature.
lucky.
Huh?
I said, how lucky.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I thought you were asking me a question, but yeah. Yep. How lucky am I to get this wonderful piece of literature?
Yeah. All right. So, as said, oh, looky. If you want to message me, if you would like, if you'd be good with a digital copy, be more than happy to do that for you. Master Solita, hit me up. Let me know info. We'll get the physical one shipped out to you. But yeah, we're still going to be giving away 2 more digital copies before the end of the stream. So don't worry about it. If you didn't win this one, still 2 more to win. But yeah, before we jump back into the game, I'm going to take another quick break here. Give everybody a couple of minutes. I said I need a moment.
Yeah.
I need to go upstairs and physically pull a painting. Just to prove to myself that I can.
It's not as difficult as the game is trying to make you think. It's trying to psych you out.
And just try to calm down a little.
Yeah, it's chill. I felt the same way when the Braves lost to the Rockies tonight. So
I'm glad that's where we're at. You know,
I had to walk around.
Die-hard lifetime fan loyalty and the ability to pull a painting out of a small shelf is.
Yep.
It's tough, man.
It is. It's really ridiculous.
But all right, we're gonna take a quick break, you guys. We'll be back with some more Downpour in just a few minutes.
Yep.
Back after this.